Welcome to GameDay Media. Tonight's game is going to be live here in Westhope, where the Westhope Newburg Glenburn Sioux, they're going to take on the Mohall Landsberg Sherwood Mavericks. And tonight they're battling for the 1 seed. My name is Dallas Hansen. Joining me fieldside is the one and only, the great and powerful David Peterson. David, we've got a gentleman standing in front of us that is arguably the best player in the state. That is Walker Broughton. And how much fun are we going to have tonight watching
definitely
him?
Yeah. Fortunately, we've been able to cover him a couple different times here on GameDay Media, and it's generational talent comes once a generation, and we want to be here for the biggest games. Region 5 title game. It's a huge matchup between these two teams.
But on the other side of it, we've got the Mohall Landsberg Sherwood Mavericks. And David, both these teams tonight are battling for that 1 seed. They're trying to get the bye going into the playoffs, which can help a lot because in 9-man, let's be honest, injuries come into play at the end of the year. So what do you think it means to the Mavericks not only to come in here and try to beat a great Sioux team, but to also get that 1 seed, which they haven't had in a long time?
Yeah, you're fighting for being able to play at your home field, which is huge in the playoffs, like you talked about. Westhope wants to knock them off. Westhope is perfect this year, sitting at 7-0, ranked number 3 in the state of North Dakota. And Mohall Landsberg Sherwood's coming up here trying to spoil the party. They want that number 1 seed. Two excellent teams. We covered them a couple weeks ago in Tioga, and Reed Morlock had a career day. It was 9 catches for 190 yards, 4 touchdowns, I believe. Drayson Johnson had an absolute game. I'm looking for a lot of fireworks, and it is going to be a lot of fun here at senior night as Walker Broughton's walking out to midfield with his parents.
The future Bison now taking the roses, handing it to his mother, and we are going to enjoy senior night also. And we just want to touch on also Mohall Landsberg Sherwood, the Mavericks. They're coming in here at 5-2, and like we said in the district, they are 3-0. So whoever wins tonight will get the 1 seed. The loser will get the 2 seed. And David, when we talk and we move back to the Sioux and we talk about the greatness that has been with Walker Broughton, but it's not just the Walker Broughton show. You've got a lot of different parts of the game. We covered in Divide County. Hunter Tolstead had a fantastic game, along with Addison Palmer.
Trayton Lessman.
The
list just goes on.
The list goes on. And we've seen Tiger Lee also take some quarterback snaps, and Walker moves out to the outside. Do you think we'll see some trickery tonight from the Sioux to kind of maybe hold some stuff in for playoffs?
I would maybe think so. Obviously, I was talking to Lane Fleur earlier this afternoon about some injuries to Hunter Tolstead. I don't think he's going to probably play a whole lot. They want him healthy for the playoffs, rightfully so, for very good reason. And MLS, on the flip side of it, you can't stress enough that this is just another game, but you want them to come in balls to the walls, 100 miles an hour, show everybody what you can do. Westhope's the 3 seed in the state currently right now. There's really no pressure on Mohall. They've already secured their spot. They're either going to be 1 or 2. You're either going to have a bye or you're going to play your first game at home. So it's a huge game tonight. A lot of impactful games around the state of North Dakota as we start going into the playoffs.
Well, like David was saying, the Mavericks have Reed Morlock. Reed Morlock so far this year, it's 26 receptions for 710 yards with 12 touchdowns. So a kid to watch. He's going to be wearing number 18 for the Mavericks. David, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have the coaches' comments live tonight from the field. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one coming.
We wish you seniors the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply. Burke Divide Electric Cooperative. Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake. Crosby Chiropractic. The City of Ray. Lindsay Grocery. Northern Charm Boutique. Mount Earl Williams Electric Cooperative. Mirex Petroleum Corporation. Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club. Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare. Ray Farmers Union Elevator. Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated. Tioga Pirates Booster Club. The Depot LLC. TNT Measurements Incorporated. RTC Networks. Flag Family Media.
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Oh, sorry about that. Hey, welcome to the field here in Westhope. I'm Dallas Hansen, listening to GameDay Media, and we've got a fun one tonight. Battle for the one seeds, talking with Coach Beck of Mohawk Lansfordshire with the Mavericks. One thing I overheard in the huddle was control the line of scrimmage. We control that. We control the game. Sounds like he's going to try to take a lot of clock off and try to keep the football in their hands, keep Walker and the rest of the offense for the Sioux off the field. Looking at the other side of it, head coach Anthony Lee and Lane Fleur, the big thing was intensity. Guys, don't take this for granted. We've got a chance to make history tonight, not only for an undefeated season, but we get the one seed and also a chance to get that first round bye. Pretty much what we talked about in the game day, they're also talking about now, and as they go, they're running in the Sioux and they're slapping the heck out of the scoreboard, but we're in for a fun night. Both teams are very intense. We've covered Lane Fleur and Coach Lee before, and I've never seen them this intense before. Coach Beck on the other side, very intense as well. Both coaches know what's on the line. The field is tense, and David, we are in for a fun night of football because it's football weather. When I come back out there, I'm going to put my coat on. It's a little chilly, but we're in store for a fun one, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely, Dallas. You nailed it there. The field is pristine here. I would compare this and probably Cal Anders Field in Crosby being a fantastic, fantastic venue for a football team and a football game here on Friday Night Lights. Right here on GameDay Media. Thank you for choosing GameDay Media. We're going to take a quick break as Dallas is going to come in and bundle up for the rest of the broadcast. We'll be back after this timeout.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Othion Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com. Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349. At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
Yep. Hey, thanks for choosing Game Day Media. Dallas Hansen, David Peterson on the call tonight as we've got the Mavericks from Mohawk, Sherwood. They're going to face off against the Sioux from Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn. And we are here live in Westhope. We're going to talk a little stats because we've got a few players that are looking to make history tonight. Not only are the Sioux going for a perfect record in the 1 seed tonight, but Walker Broughton currently at 45 attempts for the year, 682 rushing yards. And by the way, he's a quarterback, David. So that's another one. And I wouldn't be surprised with the way this kid plays if we see him pushing towards 1,000 yards, but he's also got 14 rushing touchdowns, and he's looking to get to that 16 mark because I've been told there's a pretty close record within that. And looking at the same side of the football, but the receiving, Trayton Lessman, 517 yards receiving this year thus far. So Trayton's obviously target number 1 for Walker. But then we've also got Will Arts with 430 yards. But Trayton Lessman, he's got 12 touchdowns. So a kid to watch and a kid that Walker Broughton goes to for quite a bit. And David, you've covered this team a couple times, one time with me. What do you think so far when it comes to the
toss and will defer?
We're going to listen to head referee
Mike Anderson.
Mike Anderson right now as the captains of
the great Mike Anderson, excellent official here out of the Minot area, and does a fantastic job. He was my old Legion High School baseball coach way back when in Tioga, as Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn has elected to receive. They want to light the fireworks off right away. So back to your question. I don't even remember what you said.
No, you're good. I was just talking.
We've covered him probably close to 3 or 4 times. You've covered him in probably the greatest scoring game in the history of Cal Andrews Field about 2 years ago in the playoffs. It was like 60 to whatever. I was looking at their overall season stats, and I think there was like 600 yards of offense that night over in Crosby a couple years ago. But it is going to be a showcase. It is going to be a fantastic football game. As we take a look, Dallas, I'm going to throw a curveball at you. Yeah. We take a look at the 9B NDAPSSA, that is North Dakota Association Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association media poll, as Larimore LM is 7-0, sitting all 8 votes. New Rockford, Cheyenne, Minnewacan at 7-0 at 5 votes. This Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn team 7-0 with 3 votes. Linton HMB, Strasburg, Zeeland with 7-0 record at number 4. Rounding out the top 5 is the Central McLean Cougars sitting at 7-0, and the other team receiving votes, North Border sitting at 7-0. So
pretty talented field.
A lot of perfection going on here in 9-man football, in 9B football. Just fantastic football as we're nearing into the end of the Border Plains Equipment pregame show, hitting 2 minutes.
Well, what's interesting is, David, that there's so many scenarios for a lot of these teams. Okay, you win tonight, this team loses, you're going to be this team, you're going to be this seed, so on and so forth. So a lot of these guys, I mean, there's one clear-cut thing, and that's the winner of tonight's game gets the 1 seed, but there's a lot of other pieces that are going on. And one stat, David, just before we take off, if you're sitting at home and you're wondering what the Mavericks have, there's a kid named Drayson Johnson. He plays quarterback, and he's 94 completions for 1,300 yards already.
Wow.
21 touchdowns. Somebody to watch at home. He wears number 2, and he's captain of this team. And listening to their huddle over there, like we're talking about on the field, he's stoked. He wants to come in here. He wants to upset Walker. He wants to do all these little things to not only make a name for himself, but make a name for this Mavericks team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we covered Drayson and the MLS Mavericks a couple weeks ago in Tioga as they put a W on the board. Reed Morlock had an absolute stellar game. He was 9 receptions for 190 yards, 4 touchdowns. Drayson Johnson throwing him all those touchdowns, throwing the ball all over the floor, all over the field, and they were having just success everywhere. But yeah, it's going to be, I can't express it enough. It is going to be an absolute showcase of a football game tonight.
Well, we can't wait. Thank you for joining us. Again, this is GameDay Media. Dallas Hansen and David Peterson here, and we got a fun one tonight. The lights are on here in Westhope. We are live. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more 9-man action here from the great state of North Dakota.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
And your Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn.
Welcome back to GameDay Media. We are now going to pay tribute to the greatest country in the world as the United States of America with the national anthem. So at this time, everyone will rise and put their hand over their heart as we have
Hazel Moen.
Hazel Moen, a senior from Newburg
High School.
She is going to perform the national anthem.
Sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful tribute there, and great voice. As
Beautiful
we
job.
will continue on tonight. And David, any last thoughts before kickoff?
No, let's get it on.
I'm excited. This is going to be a fun one. We got the Mavericks. They're going to play the Sioux. Winner gets the 1 seed and heads into playoffs. And we are just about underway here for our starting lineups, as the Mavericks will be introduced first.
55, Caden Breck.
They're going to go with their defense at number 55. It's going to be Caden Breckes.
Number 72, Lawson Kirsten.
We'll go with number 72, Lawson Kirsten. Lawson is a senior, 5'9", 225.
Hunter Hutchinson.
Hunter Hutchinson, another senior. He's 6'4" and 265.
Linebacker, number 7, Ryan.
It's a good name, Hunter Hutchinson.
I like
Kind of
it.
has a
All-time?
reminiscent of Aiden Hutchinson for the Detroit Lions.
Johnson.
Then they're going to go with Ryan Pulse. He's a junior, and he is a linebacker. Bryce Johnson, number 20. He's a senior. He's going to play defensive end.
Defensive back, number 1, Austin Lakefield.
Austin Lakefield, another senior. He's the wide receiver cornerback, another playmaker for their
Defensive
offense
back,
as well.
Number 11, Grady Nett.
Grady Nett, there's a name to remember. He's a talented sophomore. Grady stands 6'2", 155. He's also a wide receiver cornerback. And then to round it out, we're going to have number 18, Reed Morlock, a junior, 6', 160. He's a cornerback as well. Plays a little safety, but that concludes our Mavericks football team when it comes to defense. Brought to you by the Country Store. Go visit them over in Powers Lake. And now the home team gets announced.
Number 1, Trayton Lessman.
Trayton Lessman, they're going to go with their offense. Trayton Lessman's going to come out on the field. He's a senior. He stands 5'7", weighs 140. But David, it's a heavy 140. I was told.
A mature 140.
Next up is number 2, Brody Nordmark. Brody is a senior. He stands 5'9", 200.
Number 8.
Looking at him next, Jaden Nelson. Nelson's a senior, 5'10", 175.
21, Ryan Barlow.
Ryan Barlow is going to come out as well. Barlow, a very talented player, plays tight end, a little bit of everything.
Number 64, Logan Lee.
Logan Lee is also going to make his way out on the field, a lineman for him. Big part of the offense.
And number 4.
And rounding him out, number 4.
Broughton.
You know his name, Walker Broughton.
Our co-head coach by Anthony.
We've got a pretty packed house here in Westhope.
Assisted by Garrett
Fans from Mohall are showing up as well, David, but our side, the Sioux side, is packed, as it is senior night. Won't be the last game, hopefully, that the Sioux have for a...
Yeah, I see him taking a deep playoff push as
Me
Lane
too.
Fleur. The adrenaline running through Coach Fleur has got to be second to none. A very intense individual. Love what he does. Him and Anthony Lee do a fantastic job for this Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn Sioux.
Lane Fleur scared me before the game. I know I was going to go over there and ask him what he thought for some comments, but heard a few choice words. I'm like, okay, we're just going to talk a little bit.
Read the room. Read the room.
Read the room, man.
Yeah, he comes from a one of the best to ever put on a headset over in Stanley, the late Lane
legend.
Lenny Inget. Lane Fleur is a fantastic football player for Lynn Inget back in the early mid-2000s. Did a fantastic job for the Stanley Blue Jays. As earlier the coin toss, the Sioux won the toss and elected to receive. They are going to be putting the fireworks gas to the pedal to the metal right from the kickoff.
So the tee is set. Football's on the tee as well. And Werner Oschenthuizen, a junior, is going to kick us off live from Westhope. As David just said, the Sioux are going to receive.
I hope you don't screw that name up anymore.
Yeah, that's a mouthful. And we are off. A short kick. It's going to go right over to Tiger Lee. Tiger trying to make a little space. Jukes and jives, dips and dives, and he goes down right about the 46-yard line where Walker and the Sioux will trot onto the field. And David, what do you see out of a first play? Are they going to take a shot here? We're going to see a run. What are we going to see?
Probably a drop back, maybe bomb it deep. I don't know. I mean, I'd
love to see a bomb.
I'd love to see a bomb right off the bat. I mean, Walker was throwing him from the 50-yard line into the end zone for somebody that plays a lot of football. Looked very effortless to me. Fantastic center fielder for the Muskrats for Renville County. But one big key tonight that we're not going to see, we're not going to be calling his name at all, is Trayton, or get back to it here after this play.
Walker in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off rather quickly to Addison Palmer. Palmer fights his way. He's going to gain 3. But go ahead, David, finish.
I'm having a hard time coming up with his name.
All right. You're doing a lot. David, just for everybody at home, he's producing color, a little bit of everything. He's not keeping stats, though. Dallas Hansen is, so bears up for me as well. But we're going to have a 2nd and 6.
Hunter Tolstead. There it is.
Tolstead, yes.
Broke his Garrett was talking to the athletic director here, talking to me. He broke a bone in his first knuckle on his right hand, and could affect his throwing career. As
speaking of going, here goes Walker. Cuts out to the left. He's at the 30, 25, 10, 8. Touchdown, Sioux! The crowd goes wild. The future Bison makes his name known. The second play of the game, and it went for
from a 50-yard line.
50-yard scamper.
Here we go, right up the middle. The blocking tremendous. A wall opens up, and down he goes. One juke, one jive to the left side of the field, untouched for 50.
Walker Broughton. We were talking about throwing a bomb early. Why throw it when you can run it? Speedy Gonzalez.
Adding to his total of 45 rushing attempts for 682. Tack on 50 more there. Should increase his rushing average and getting his touchdown total now to 15 on the season.
Sioux will go for 2. Hand it off quickly. Little jump pass there. Excuse me, not jump pass, but Trayton Lessman gets it, and he goes in to make our score. Sioux 8, Mavericks 0. Mavericks are going to look to answer here. Don't go anywhere.
Mavericks, nothing.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. If you're just joining us, you missed a heck of a run here by Walker Broughton as we look at our RTC instant replay. 2 little moves, found some open grass on the left-hand side of the field and ran it in from 50. The 2-point conversion was also good. And here go the Sioux. Short kick. It's going to be picked up quickly by the Mavericks. It's going to be Grady Nett. Grady puts on a spin move, tackled by a host of Sioux members, but Grady gets it back to the 35-yard line, and that is where the Mavericks will take over.
First and 10.
First and 10 for the Mavericks. Their first possession of the football game, but defensively, they played a little like almost a 3-3, David. 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, had a couple safeties. The Sioux run a lot of spread. But it was very interesting to see that and kind of sat back and got burned on the second possession.
Yeah, definitely. Kudos to the front line. I mean, that's what opened the play up. When you're running A-gap right through the middle of the line, there's really nobody else to credit other than your guys up front. So looking to see if MLS can get something going here on offense right from the 45-yard line.
Drayson Johnson takes the snap, gives it over quickly to Alexander Thompson. Thompson stopped right at the line of scrimmage. But Alexander Thompson, he's a sophomore, wears number 37, a big kid for a running back. He stands 6'2", 210 pounds. So Thompson, a little bit of a load to take down as the Sioux early on doing a lot of gang tackling and staying fundamentally sound. But Thompson still goes for 0 yards. Might even have been a loss of 1, so it'll bring up, 2nd and 9. So we did get a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Mavericks. Mavericks wearing their blue helmets with A white jersey with blue trim on the sides. Sioux in their home jersey with the maroon dominant color and the gold, and it will be Johnson. He's going to heave one deep, and it's going to be... Oh,
it's a 50-50 ball.
50-50 ball, and it was a heck of a play. This kid was making plays.
They're still wrestling for the balls. We take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay. What an absolute perfect pass.
Grady Nett, everybody. Grady Nett with a awesome play. And
throws it up there. Grady Nett, 50-50 ball. I thought maybe it was going to be picked off by number 5, Aiden Durr, but wrestled it to the ground for a very, very nice completion for the Mavericks.
20-yard gain for Grady Nett, and we were watching in the pregame, and Grady was going up and making some plays. He's a tall kid, and somebody that, if you're a Mavericks fan, he's going to be around for a while. He's just a sophomore. So Grady Nett, a big play, brings up first down for the Mavericks. Drayson Johnson, shotgun, running back to his right. Sends the running back in motion. Johnson, he didn't get the snap. This is a low ball, and he just jumps on it. That's going to be a loss.
Yeah, smart move by the quarterback, able just to get on the ball. Take your losses. You already took a loss of 5-10 yards here. But definitely you're playing the number 3 team in the state of North Dakota. What you don't want to have happen is mistakes. If you're going to beat a number 3 team in state, you're playing as perfect as you can possibly get.
Control what you can control. It's a 15-yard loss. The snap was low. Didn't give Drayson Johnson very much of a chance. Still, second down. Drayson in the shotgun. He's got 3 trips right, 1 to his left.
Got single coverage right in front of you on the bottom side of the screen.
Drayson steps back, fakes a bubble screen. It's going to be a screen back over to their running back, Alexander Thompson. Thompson takes on. Nice tackle there by Walker.
Looks like a D1 tackle, if you ask me.
He's going to play safety in the Bison, and that's why. Nice play, and it was a well-set-up play, though. They faked the bubble screen to the right, had the running back, Alexander Thompson, come out to the left. It was a beautiful
What I did like of that play, yes, they sent the guy in motion, but Reed Morlock was an absolute decoy. Reed Morlock ran the defensive back out of the screen, and Walker had to honor that, and as soon as the play was into the screen, into the backfield, Walker made just a textbook play going right at the knees. You'll probably see a lot of that for the next 4 or 5 years playing for NDSU next year.
3rd and 18 for the Mavericks, 8:28 left here in the first quarter.
Kind of fun. We were in Fargo last week for the Bison Sioux game as we have a penalty here on
false start
the play.
On the offense.
Oh, no.
It's going to go against number 18, Reed Morlock, the junior. Reed might have jumped a little bit.
Dead ball, false start. Offense, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
It's a loss of 5.
It's always nice to hear Mike Anderson's voice. Fantastic official. But as I was saying, we were in Fargo last week, and I turned around, and just within arm's reach of me was Walker and a bunch of his buddies that were from Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn. And I go, hey, man, how you doing? Staying healthy? And he goes, yeah, we're looking pretty good. We had a good game last week. You got MLS coming up this week, and the light bulb went off. I go,
we got to go.
We're going to that one. And it was during the Stampede March at NDSU's trying to get to where the players, and I mean, you're feet from the players coming into the dome. I go, hey, you ready for this, man? You think you can handle this next year? He goes, I am absolutely ready for this next year. Johnson
on 3rd and 23. Wide receiver screen out to Grady Nett. It's going to be no gain. So I'll bring up 4th and 23. But Drayson Johnson, we can't help but think that that low snap happened after the big play to Nett, and that really set him back.
Yeah, nice tackle by number 8, the senior Will Arts, for the Sioux, playing a defensive back position, outside linebacker position, as Walker Broughton is back deep for the punt. If it's me and if it's you, Dallas, I'm punting towards that 20-yard line. Close side. I'm not getting that ball anywhere close to him.
Try to hit that white Chevy on the far right side.
There you go.
All right, Mavericks punt. Almost blocked it. End over end kicked. It's going to bounce at the 10.
To the 20 and out of bounds. Beautiful punt.
Beautiful punt from the Mavericks, as the Sioux will now take over on their own 20-yard line. As we were talking before, if you're just now joining us, winner of this game gets the numbers 1 seed. Loser gets the 2. 1 seed gets the bye, which I mean, no matter which way you look at it, David, it might be a good thing, but there's always that coaching realm where, hey, we don't want to get in a slump. We're kind of going, we don't want the bye.
Yeah, I mean, talking to Garrett Weeble, however you say his last name, I have to get that before the end of the game, but they want to get healthy. They have Hunter Tolstead sitting out right now, as Broughton takes one to the left side.
Broughton, he absorbs a couple, and he's loose again. Off the 30, he's going to scamper out of bounds. Beautiful play by Walker Broughton, and he's trying to make this senior night his night.
He is. You better have a lot of cells over there in the Excel format we have for him.
Fingers are going to be on fire.
You're going to get a little taste of what triple multitasking looks like here, Dallas. Doing a fantastic job. If you haven't heard, Radio Randy is over in Ray right now covering the Bishop Ryan Lions, coming over to Ray to take on the RPL Outlaws on GameDay Media's second channel. So if you're tired of listening to Dallas and David Peterson, make sure you tune in to Noah Fredrickson and Randy Peterson covering the 11A. Also a huge game. Number 2 seed is at risk between the Bishop Ryan Lions and the RPL Outlaws. Home field advantage.
That's a big one over for Ray. We just want to send our thoughts and prayers out to everybody affected by the Ray fires. 20,000 acres burned. I know tonight they were doing a little bit of some proceeds to go.
20,000 plus about 70,000 is the number that I've heard and seen.
Broughton going deep. This might have a chance. No, it won't. So Broughton's first pass goes incomplete. He was trying to go deep all the way to Will Arts, one of his favorite targets. That brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Sioux. And we were talking about bombs early. Walker's first attempt went just overshot him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's a huge ball. Ball landed about the 30-yard line. From the 30-yard line, an easy 40-yard dime for Mr. Walker Broughton as we're closing in on 6 minutes on the NCC scoreboard.
Anthony Lee giving instructions, the co-head coach of this Sioux team. They will check one more time. Twins right, single on his left. Walker now looking at his wristband. Trying to decipher against this 3-3, if you will, defense. Walker back. We're going to have a flag.
Penalty.
Guessing probably a false start.
Dead ball. False start. Offense.
False start against the
5-yard penalty. Still 3rd.
and 15.
So I'll bring up 3rd and 15. It was a false start, if you didn't hear our official there. So 5 yards, back them up. And that's not really Westhope's thing. They've been pretty disciplined so far.
They sure have, yeah. They're an excellent coach team, as you alluded to earlier. Just very precise, very skilled. I'm guessing maybe some kind of screen, something over the middle. They got Reed Morlock playing the deep safety position for the Mavericks.
Walker takes a drop back, looking.
Hutchinson
on him. You called it, but Walker's going to have to scamper. He throws it. Beautiful ball. Nice pass. All the way over to Will Arts, and we could see that was good from here. Great vantage point.
Got a flag on the play. We do have a flag on the play right in the area where the ball was maybe caught. Maybe a little pick play, potentially.
Flag on the play.
Ball goes from the, looks like it's maybe potentially on the Sioux.
An eligible player downfield on the Sioux, but that was a beautiful ball by Walker. I mean, my goodness.
It is as Mike makes a call.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd.
So back-to-back penalties for the Sioux. Brings up 3rd and 15. Some unknown territory so far right now, the Sioux, but they do have an 8-0 lead after the big Walker 50-yard run for the first touchdown. Walker deals, looking. He's going to have to scamper around. The Mavericks doing a great job. Walker, though, eludes. He goes deep. It's going to be, just out of the reach. Overthrown Jaden Nelson. And back-to-back plays, David, where Walker had to kind of do a little Michael Vick-esque move to try to figure out the offense and try to see an open man.
I like the pressure that MLS is getting on him. Big number 78, Hunter Hutchinson, barreling down the defensive line, trying to get big pressure put on Walker Broughton, trying to disrupt him any possible way.
4th and 20 for the Sioux. Walker Broughton is also the punter. Back deep for the Mavericks is going to be number 18, Reed Morlock.
Sitting at about his own 36-yard line. The ball's off. Kind of a duff punt there. Looks like it's going to hit at about the 40, take a Westhope.
Punt goes to the 49-yard line, so Mavericks will take over. We're going to take a quick timeout. Mavericks will be on the 49, looking to even this score up. We'll be back with more action on GameDay Media.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Welcome back to GameDay Media. Mavericks quickly on the field. It's going to be Drayson Johnson. We talked about him in the pregame, how well he's thrown the football this fall, and he's going to hand off quickly over to Alexander Thompson. Thompson rumbles up for a nice little 4-yard gain. So Alexander Thompson, the sophomore, 6'2", David, 210 pounds.
Yeah, Addison Palmer taking the brunt of the hit as running back right up the middle. As you can see it in our RTC Network's instant replay. Just down he goes and boom, lowers his shoulder, drops him at about the 45 for a good 3-yard gain.
This Mavericks team is going to be very talented for years to come. A lot of youth on this team. So they're going to go with trips right, single to their left. Drops back is Johnson.
Oh,
Johnson.
Got him
He's
on the
looking
corner.
deep. Oh, just out of the reach of Reed Morlock. Beautiful play, as David said. He had him initially, and he knows it.
Yeah, he knows that was a ball that Drayson needs to probably have happen. Definitely needs to have happen. Beautiful route, a little in and out, going to the side. Had him going, had the defensive back fooled, thinking he was going in. Juke going out, overthrow him just by about a yard.
So no gain. Brings up 3rd and 7. As the Mavericks will try to convert on a 3rd down, which has been a struggle. They had a low snap early on. Going to try to stay away from that. Trips left, one to his right. Johnson accompanying the backfield with Alexander Thompson. Johnson takes the snap. It's going to be an option. Nice move over to Thompson. He's got space. Here goes the big kid Thompson. He's going to have a Mavericks 1st down, a gain of 14.
Run Broughton on the tackle. That's enough for a Mavericks 1st
Alexander
down.
Thompson, the 6'2", 210-pound sophomore. He's a big kid. Looks like football's all over him right now. Just fantastic-looking football player for co-head coach Cody Beck.
It's been a good start for the Mavericks after the Sioux punt. Wasn't the best punt. They got it at their 48, and they're already marching here with 4:13 left. They are down 8, though, and it will be Drayson Johnson, who's had a heck of a year, 1,400 yards passing so far on the campaign. Johnson goes back. They fake the screen. He's going to go right over the middle. Ooh, lucky to get away from that one. He was looking at Austin Lakefield, and there was a host of Sioux just waiting to pick that football off.
Yeah, he's got to be looking for his favorite target. Reed Morlock, number 18, with 26 receptions for 710 yards. Averages about 101 yards per game. So that's my guy. That's who I'm going with. Deep balls, anything this 3rd and 10. That's where I'm going right now. 2nd and 10, excuse me.
Drayson Johnson for the evening, 2 for 5 passing wise, and he's got 17 total yards. As we will look to see what happens here on 2nd and 10. 3:57 left. Clock is stopped. Johnson barking out calls, calling an audible to his offense. Snap's good. Johnson fades back. Looking. Slant pass, slant route, incomplete. Might have been a little early there, but Grady Net, no completion there, and that brings up 3rd and 10. And David, what are you doing here on 3rd and 10? Do you feed Thompson? Do you set up a screen? Do you take a shot? What are you thinking?
I'm going to Morlock. I got to get Morlock the ball. That's my playmaker. That's who I got to get the ball. They got a lot of respect for him on the Sioux side of the football field because they have one-on-one coverage, but they got safety help over the top with Broughton kind of shadowing everywhere that Morlock is going here. They got him split out again as Walker takes his side over to the strong side of the field.
3rd and 10, Mavericks. Johnson, he's going to go with the option again. They went with Thompson. Thompson's got a lot of green grass. Thompson cuts it up, and he's going to be right at the 1st down marker.
At the 1st yard. Take a look at this RTC instant replay. Just a good option. Option you don't see a whole lot anymore. Puts the ball in motion. Off to the left we go. Big Hunter Hutchinson blocks down, gets the linebacker up for the
Make some noise.
4th and inches, man.
The PA announcer here asking the Sioux fans to make a little noise. We got 4th and 1. Beautiful fall night here in Westhope. The field looks absolutely fantastic. They've got the big Sioux logo here, and that is very well done. I'm sure it's not easy to do, but hats off to the field team here that is in charge of keeping the grass green and the line straight. It's going to be the Mavericks 4th and 1. This is a huge play early on in the ballgame, David.
Huge play. Really gutsy play, but, you're going for that number 1 seed. Why not?
And they got him
off
sides. Great play by Drayson Johnson and good obedience by the Mavericks, and we're going to have an automatic 1st down as a Sioux player did cross the line.
When you stand 6'4",
offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
6'4", 260-pound Logan Lee. When you jump on offsides, you're an easy target to be guilty.
That is already, David, the 3rd penalty
very,
of the game.
Very uncharacteristic of Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn. Don't fall out of the booth, Mouse.
I got to lean forward here. The David's going to have to hold on to my Game Day Media shirt.
Get your belt. I got your belt strap hooked in.
Johnson looks to his left. He's going to have a hitch route. Oh, it was almost picked off. Beautiful play there by Trayton Lessman to jump the route, David.
Just jump the route as we take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay. Guys are up to the line. Got to get this network or this replay tweaked just a little bit. Shorten it up just a little bit.
But a great
again,
read
looking
there.
for a quick screen or quick curl for Morlock and probably caught it here. Number 1, Trayton Lessman looking for a pick 6. Nobody in front of him. If he jumps at just a little quicker, just a foot speed quicker, he probably is going the other way for 6.
Johnson, the junior quarterback for the Mavericks, looking this over. He's going to drop back to pass, looking, a little bubble screen out, and it's going to be missed tackle. Great play, great move with the football.
Beautiful stiff arm.
Reed Morlock, yards after catch. Awesome play from the junior.
Good blocking for the Sioux as we take another look at the RTC Network's instant replay. Ball's rifled over. Nice up block. Just about got him in the backfield. Nice spin move, stiff arm. Up the field they go. Just out of bounds, sitting on the 11-yard line.
Remember what I said in pregame where I thought they were going to try to control the clock? I was a little wrong there, David.
Hey, that's why we're up here and not on the field. We wear makeup and sit up in the press box.
2:35 left in the first quarter. Thank you for choosing Game Day Media. We've got a fun one here in Westhope. Dallas Hanson, David Peterson on the call. We're going to have Johnson sends a man in motion. It's going to be Thompson. Johnson alone in the backfield, looking to make a play. Runs around, runs around.
On the in and out.
He's got it inside, and it's good. Touchdown, Mavericks, and it's Raiden.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Oh,
no touchdown.
Flag on the play.
Maybe about the 1-yard line.
Oh, he got down at the 1, but either way, good job by Raiden Beck and an awesome job by the youngster, Drayson Johnson.
So we take another look at it. Just hits right in the inside and just lean forward, young man. You're going leaning the wrong way. Get your body momentum going towards the north and getting into that end zone. It's got to be 4th and inches. I mean, the side judge looks like he's about standing on the pylon. It's an easy yard.
We'll see. Sioux fans might disagree with that. Johnson. No I formation here, David. They're going to go out of shotgun. 2 minutes left. Takes a snap, hands it off quickly over to Reed Morlock again. Morlock gets stuffed. Morlock gets stuffed, and that was a 2-yard loss.
That's a big loss. It could set up the same play for a little quick option pass out to the left or right side too. So look for that, maybe the second play of this first down possession here.
So Reed Morlock, no bueno, says the Sioux defense. 1:33 and counting left in the first quarter, and it's been a fun one so far, David. I mean, this has been an action-packed first quarter.
Ball looks like it's maybe sitting on about the 4-yard line.
Yeah, is that what you say?
3-4 yard line, so you probably got 2nd and goal from the 3-4 yard line.
Mavericks going with a single-out wide receiver. They got the big boys in up front. Johnson still in shotgun. We're going to have, what are they going to call here?
I don't know. There's a lot of
on the play.
Mavericks are moving backwards.
Damian Braun was offsides. It could have been a false start. Who's it going to be? Mike, why don't you tell us?
Dead ball, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, still second.
That was the first penalty for the Mavericks, but David, that comes at a tough time.
That is a tough time. 1 minute, 7 seconds to go and counting in the first quarter.
6 yards to go until pay dirt for the Mavs. 50. Now we're under a minute as the clock is running. So this is a big play. They get to redo second down. But it started at the 1. And now they get to stop.
Probably inside the 1 yard line.
That was so close. Johnson, he's going to throw.
Looking at Morlock staring him down.
With the fade route, and no good. Beautiful defensive play there from Trayton Lessman, the senior, making his presence known defensively. He also jumped that curl route as we take a look at our RTC instant replay. But beautiful defense here, and Lessman's been the leader so far defensively.
Yeah, Morlock, he gets going. He gets a little in and out, goes towards the back pylon. Beautiful throw by Drayson, just being able to, it's either my guy's going to catch it or it's going to go out of bounds, and it did exactly what he wanted it to do.
So the incompletion will stop the clock at 38 seconds. 3rd down, 6 to go. Big play here early on for the Mavericks. Mavericks, who in the preseason were receiving votes for the top 5 in the state. They've got 2 losses so far in the year. Johnson, He's going to try to go make it his own way, and he's going to be stopped, and he almost fumbled the football.
Fumbled it for sure, yeah.
Beautiful play there defensively from Damian Braun, who almost caused a fumble. So that's going to be 4th and 6 for the Mavericks.
4th and 6, they're just going backwards. They started on the 1 yard line, no gain there, maybe 1 yard loss potentially, but do you let the play clock go to 0? Do you let the clock go to 0 and get yourself a little bit more time to think about what you need to do? This is a huge play very, very early in the game as
Coach Beck is going to do exactly that. We're done with 1 quarter here, and it went by rather quick. It's the Sioux 8, Mavericks 0. Don't go anywhere. We're going to see if the Mavericks can cash in.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit MurexPetroleum.com.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. Dallas Hansen on the call. Color man tonight and producing is David Peterson. Owen's on the camera. Always appreciate the youngsters from Tioga coming out. Tonight we got Owen, who I think is one of the best cameramen in the state, so appreciate Owen coming along. We're going to have trips left here. Mavericks are going to send a lone back out to the right.
A lot of space on that right side of the field.
Anthony Lee is yelling something at Coach Fleur. This is a big one. 4th down for the Mavericks. Johnson. Snap. Good. Inside. Good. Touchdown, Mavericks. Reed Morlock comes through. The youngster making his presence known. And, David, that was big.
That was a huge play. Beautiful play call. They set the player in motion. So we take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay. Sends Reed Morlock in motion. A quick little in and out. Had him going one direction, fake back towards the goalpost, right to the center of the goalpost. Beautiful low throw by Drayson Johnson for a touchdown. Here's a 2-point conversion try for the MLS Mavericks as they come up to the line. Ball set about 3 yards off the goal line as they face to the west as the Westhope water towers lit up tonight. Halloween.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool down in there.
Northern Lights have been making a beautiful sight here in our country. Johnson, though, he's going to take snap. He's going to pass. He's going to go on another slant route. No good. So the 2-point conversion is no good to make our score. Sioux 8, Mavericks 6. They're going to kick off when we come back. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one.
Mavericks 6.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. I'm Dallas Hansen. Joined by David Peterson. If you're also looking to double dip, we've got Radio Randy and Noah Freddie Fredrickson. They're over in Ray watching the Ray Powers Lake team. They're playing Bishop Ryan right now, David. That's a fun one too. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, one of our sponsors. Greatly appreciate their sponsorship. If you know Powers Lake, you know their fans are the best. In basketball, I always loved coaching against them and even going to a game because they start to clap. It's like the skull.
The swarm, clap. Yeah, it's just lethal. They're having a fantastic football season this year. Girls volleyball is looking to roll. The Outlaws and the Ranchers are doing a nice job this year.
Short kick. It's going to go over to Will Arts. Arts makes a nice move, gets it all the way up to the 46-yard line. So Arts receives the kick, and here trots out Walker Broughton. Walker, go ahead, David.
Yeah, good tackle by Bryce Johnson, the senior defensive back for the MLS Mavericks. Not an easy task taking down Will Arch. He's a good-looking football player.
Yeah. Well, if you just join us in the second play of the game, Walker Broughton had a 50-yard touchdown score, and then they got the 2-point conversion. And the Mavericks got the ball back answered, but no good on their 2-point, as Broughton now will take over.
Is that going to be a huge play?
Yeah, you
not
wonder.
Getting that 2-point conversion is...
Walker's going to run it. Nice little dipsy dive, and he's got room. Beautiful block there by Arts. Here goes Walker. Cuts it in. Tackled nicely there by Reed Morlock, but what a beautiful play as we watch our RTC instant replay. And, folks, watch the block here at the end.
Look like Morlock on the
Getting in motion. The play is over. The play is over. No, it's not. Here he goes down the sideline towards the left side of the field. Will Arts just running off, and a beautiful touchdown-saving tackle by number 18, Reed Morlock. That is probably easier said than done, bringing Walker Broughton down. High over the snap.
Over the snap, Walker's in trouble. He's going to have to get this. Oh, he's getting away.
This is where special plays happen, though, I think.
We're going to have a block in the back here, though. Walker is going to go almost in the end zone. It's just fun watching him right now. But we're going to have a touchdown right now, but it's going to come back as we are going to have a block in the back on the Sioux, I believe. Didn't you see that, Dave?
Yeah, it was pretty obvious right off the front side of it. Maybe we can catch it in our RTC Network's instant replay. Nope, just watching Walker do Walker things.
Talking to a few folks here before the football game, and there's one thing, and they're very proud of this Sioux senior class, David.
Oh yeah, they've put Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn back on the map. I mean, they're having a fantastic season last year.
Block in the back. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Still first.
In the back.
Big play. It's hard to hold blocks when balls go over the head of the quarterback. Broken plays. But again, that's kind of when special things happen. It is just kind of, hey man, you just make your plays as the uncharacteristic fourth penalty for 25 yards as Lane Fleur, I think we can see smoke coming out of his ears right now.
Coach Fleur not a happy camper. He's going to send trips right, though, and then twins to his left. Walker with 3 offensive linemen in front of him. Sends a man in motion. That's Lessman. Lessman fakes to Lessman, and it's going to be Walker. Walker looking around, and he's going to be corralled. Beautiful play by the Mavericks defensively.
Hunter Hutchinson having himself a ball game early here today. Big number 78 causing all sorts of havoc in the backfield.
What'd they give him, 1 or nothing, David? Looks like 0.
I don't think you're going to go anywhere when Hunter Hutchinson wraps you up.
Really? Over here, Jaden, he's going to take a nice play, and it's going to be a gain of 6. So a nice play there. 10-18 and counting left in the second quarter. Now it's a manageable third and about 14, according to our PA announcer. As Coach Fleur and Anthony Lee having a little bit of a scare here in the first half.
Like it, very two good football teams. MLS kind of had a rough go early in the season, but have been putting the pedal to the metal coming down the final stretch of the regular season. Ball high,
Broughton
snap
loses
again.
The snap again, and he's going to take off to his right. He's got a man open, pump fakes. Walker trying to make a move, gets a stiff arm from all over, and he's going to go all the way in the acceleration.
Man.
My, oh my, watch this.
With the keeper.
Yeah, just puts it into fourth gear and down. He kind of looks like one of those racehorses that you hear about.
There we go.
Hanson Farms and swim lesson.
As you see the stiff arm there. So a 22-yard gain there from Walker. And he's been rushing all over the field tonight.
Up the middle from the 5-yard line, untouched into the end zone.
Walker
for 6. Plays happen so fast, our replay gets the replay of the replay as he's pushed out of bounds here. Maybe get a little bit of the... There it is. Right up the end zone, untouched. Into the end zone for 6. Puts our NCC score, Sioux 14, Mavericks 6, 2-point try.
They're going to hand it off quickly over to Addison Palmer. Palmer, he goes in, and good. Beautiful play and a beautiful drive from the Sioux to make our score 16 Sioux, Mavericks 6. We'll be back. Mavericks are going to try to answer again.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit surrisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Welcome back to Westhope. The Friday night lights are on. Here's the Sioux just put together a nice drive. Walker Broughton scored on a 6-yard rush. Then they get the 2-point from Lessman. Kicking off is going to be Gavin Horn. Horn. Boom! We're underway here. Yep. Mavericks recovered. Mavericks got some space. Here we go. Nice play there from Grady Nett. Beautiful punt return there, or excuse me, kick return, and it's going to bring it all the way out to the 44-yard line as the Mavericks take over. And special teams can be a big thing, David, if you're looking to make a run at the number, what are they, 3?
3.
State?
Yeah, the recent polls have them out as 3 behind Lemoore and New Rockford, Cheyenne, Minnewacan. So, yeah, they're making the 3 push. They've kind of hovered around 3, kind of went down into 2. As Lane Fleur and Anthony Lee kind of said in our post-game comments when we have talked to them, we don't really care what kind of rankings we are in Week 4 and Week 5. We want to be number 1 in Week 12 and 13.
Johnson's got to throw this one in the dirt. Attended wide receivers Alexander Thompson, but a nice, smart move there as he knew Thompson was heavily guarded. Beautiful job there and great pursuit to the football by the Sioux. Whoa, and the referee just hit number 1, Austin Lakefield, in the head. SportsCenter not top 10, but it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Mavericks. And David, so far in the game, offensive-wise, if we're looking, trying to dissect what the Mavericks are doing, what are you seeing?
Getting the ball to Morlock. That's where they've had their success, as they've thrown it out, getting him involved. He needs to be involved on probably every single play here on out. He's just such a baller that they need to get him the ball.
2nd and 10 for the Mavericks.
It's easier said than done, too, when you have really good defensive backs for the Sioux.
Mavericks looking for a score. And they're going to hand it off quickly to Thompson. Thompson, he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, so no gain there on the run for Thompson, which hasn't happened too much. The kid's a big load, and he's done well so far.
Yeah, he's a good-sized football player for co-head coach Cody Beck for the Mavericks. 3rd and 10 from the 44-yard line, 9 minutes to go here on the NCC scoreboard. Sioux more than double over the MLS Mavericks, 16-6.
It almost gets a feel like early in this football game they need an answer.
Yeah.
You need an answer here.
Yeah, they for sure do. They definitely want to stay out of this 3rd and 10. You know, they've seen their success. You know, they could have had an easy touchdown earlier in the beginning of end of the first quarter, sitting at the 1-yard line, penalties drawing them offside.
Johnson's going to go deep, and this is very deep. It's going to try to get to Reed Morlock.
Oh,
no
man.
Good. Double coverage. Reed gave it a good college try there, if you will, but no good, but a beautiful ball there by Drayson.
Yeah, beautiful ball by Drayson, just able to throw it probably as deep as he possibly could, and Walker Broughton playing safety, as you can see him kind of coming over like Torrey Hunter from the Minnesota Twins and just hitting the elevation button and getting up and causing some havoc. As
all-time great twin. Love Torrey Hunter.
Broughton back deep, sitting around his own 25, 24-yard line.
Out to punt is Alexander Thompson, but the snap's been fumbled. Thompson's in trouble. He's going to have to throw it. He throws it, and it's going to be completed by the big man. Big man rumbling, tumbling, stumbling.
This should be an illegal touching.
It's no good. Very much illegal touching, but it was fun to watch. Thompson.
There's a few flags on
the play, but Thompson was able to get it. My goodness.
Come on, big man. You finally get a reception on the season, and you get laid out by Will Arts right off the bat, right at about the 50-yard line, right at the head of the Sioux, and you did it illegally.
Yeah. That reminds me of Monday Night Football when Kalen Sanders got a pick there for the New Orleans Saints and ran it back. Those big guys, when they get the football, they want to make it work.
Bumbling, stumbling.
So the referees will come to us.
No penalty on the play. The ball was caught.
Picked up the flag
on the other side of the.
That'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10.
Got a mic cut there, but it sounds like they're going to get it where the big man caught the football.
Hey, put him down in the stats. Reception. Put him down in the stats. That is about a 10-yard. Give him a 10-yard reception there, right?
Yeah, have to. Why not? Broughton now looking to make this score very much uneven. Get some insurance here going into half. Walker's going to have twins left, single on his right. A little high snap, but he hands it off to Addison Palmer. Palmer's going to trudge forward for a 6-yard gain.
Hurston on the
Addison Palmer, we talked a little bit about
6.
how this Sioux team has a lot of nice pieces, and Addison Palmer is one of those nice pieces.
Yeah, definitely good running back position. I mean, just like, again, we can't allude to it enough. There's just weapons all over the field for, you got probably the ultimate weapon playing quarterback. You got, as Will Arts splits out wide.
Broughton now sends a man in motion. It's going to be Trayton Lessman. Hands it off. Ooh, almost fumbled it, but it's going to be taken by Addison Palmer. Palmer, he gets the first down. So nice play there from Addison Palmer. And David, already 9 rushing attempts for 152 yards.
That's enough
Wow.
for a Sioux first down.
Yeah, the first big one, you had 50, right?
Yeah.
First play of the game for the offense, or second play of the game, or whatever it was. But Addison Palmer, a good-looking running back for the Sioux. Definitely everybody, I think Anthony Lee calls in the play, and I think Walker's kind of got free rein to change it as he needs.
We've got a trips bunch. Walker's going to throw. It's going to be a bubble screen out to Trayton Lessman. Lessman, he's got some grass. Lessman making some move. Nice play, and he's going to go all spin move, spin cycle, a double spin cycle, but he stepped out. He stepped out quickly, but my, oh my.
First down, Sioux.
That was quite the deal here as we watch the bubble screen brought to you by RTC. And he goes, beautiful block. Nice little stiff arm here, but he stepped out of bounds. Watch this. Whoop, whoop. 2 back-to-back spin moves. Nice play there from Lessman. It's going to be Walker now, heading towards the corner. Walker dives.
Beautiful tackle by Reed Morlock. That's one-on-one. That is an incredibly hard thing to do, is tackle anybody one-on-one in the open field as they're going towards the end zone.
Sioux in the hurry-up.
Here we look at the replay. Probably going to have to cut it short.
Addison Palmer. Walker's going to take it in, a QB sneak. Walker is going to spin zone his way in, and we're going to have... Did he get in?
I don't think so.
Touchdown. Oh, the linesman getting a little lazy on us. Didn't do it, but we've got a touchdown, Sioux.
Lawson Kirsten lit him up there as he was trying to spin move into the end zone. I didn't
That was
see
a
the
weird
signal.
one. We didn't have a single from the lines judge, but they're going to call it a touchdown to make our score 22-6. Sioux ahead with 6:51 left here in the first half. A heavily led Walker Broughton team, but somebody that's been playing well, extremely well defensively and well offensively is Trayton Lessman. He had a nice 25-yard gain off a pass from Broughton. So Broughton, he'll be over there alone. Trips right, Twins do his left. Mohall, a little confusion on defense.
Yeah.
Walker's going to get the 2-point to make it 24-6. Sioux up big. Mavericks, they're going to try to score, and they can score in a hurry, so we've still got a ball game.
Sioux 24.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Welcome back to GameDay Media. I'm Dallas Hanson, joined along field side with David Peterson. We got to talk about an important sponsor to us here at GameDay Media, and that's Faith Baptist Church. Their pastor, their everything, is also the head football coach, Mike Fraunfelter, and we appreciate the sponsorship from Fraunfelter. I know I've said this joke just about every time, but the dude does everything. And very appreciated in the Kenmare community, and an excellent guy to have move into your city. It will be the Sioux. They're going to kick off now. They've got a healthy lead, but this Mohall team can score in bunches. Mohall, they receive it. They're going to head back. It's going to be Grady Nett. Grady, look at Grady go. Go, Grady, go, are the Mavericks fans saying, as Grady Nett brings it all the way up to the 50-yard line. So a nice return, back-to-back nice special teams here by Grady Nett. Grady having a nice game. We're watching him in the pregame, and he's an excellent wide receiver, can catch the football, and he's just a sophomore, David.
Yeah, taking it from the 25 all the way up to about 49, 50-yard line, about 24, 25-yard return. 25-yard return, sitting right at the 50-yard line.
Mavericks so far, passing-wise, 6 for 13 for 60 yards. They've taken a lot of shots. A couple have been completed. Go ahead, David.
It is pitch black out.
It's pitch black out here. Getting a little spooky during spooky season here in Westhope. We're going to have a timeout, Mavericks. Mavericks want to talk. We're going to take a break as well. Don't go anywhere. Mavericks are going to try to get a score in before half.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit MurexPetroleum.com.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. Dallas Hanson, David Peterson here on the call. I want to talk a little bit about another one of our sponsors. That is the Tioga Pirates Booster Club. Very much appreciate them coming on board to help Game Day Media be possible. And also want to thank everybody watching at home, whether you're on YouTube, wherever you are. We really appreciate it because you make this go round. And right now our NCC scoreboard, it's the Sioux 24, Mavericks 6. Mavericks now 1st and 10, trying to make a dent. The junior, Drayson Johnson, sends a man in motion. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking. He's going to go deep again, and he's got a beautiful ball from Grady Net. Grady is going to make a couple plays there, but that was a 30-yard gain from Johnson to net.
Yeah, nice pass just on a dime right over the middle.
This kid's got an arm.
Yeah, he does have a fantastic arm. You can see him out of his wide receiver position on the top side of your screen. Just broke at the perfect time, read it, put it right in between the defensive back and the safety. Beautiful passing play.
Grady Net right now, the sophomore, 3 receptions for 50 yards. So a nice job here from Grady Net, the sophomore, 6'2", 155 pounds. But the Mavericks now 1st and 10.
I'm controlling the clock. You got 6 minutes and counting. You're on your 20-yard line. You're 20 yards from pay dirt. You can score. You can get the ball. You can get the ball right away to start the second half. It could be a big momentum swinger for the Mavericks.
Johnson hands off to Thompson. Thompson's going to rumble and stumble for 4 yards. Nice play there from Thompson that play, it's just a 4-yard game, but like you just got done saying, the clock keeps going, positive gain, and that's a big thing to do against the Sioux.
Yeah, it's not 2nd and 10.
No.
It's manageable. You want to win first down. You want to get 2nd and 5. You want to get 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, make manageable downs.
Thompson's night tonight, 7 attempts for 31 yards. Another sophomore. So this sophomore team for the Mavericks, future is bright in Maverick land, as it will be 2nd and 6 for Johnson and the boys. Johnson takes a snap. He's got a nice little misdirection here. It's going to go over to Reed Morlock. Reed scampers around. Look at this Morlock kid. First down, Mavericks.
Watch him plant his foot into the ground, sends him in motion as we get our RTC Network's instant replay. Maybe it wasn't motion, but they got the ball right to their playmaker. I can't get it enough. They little jab step right, puts his hand in the ground, puts his foot in the ground, boom, right there. Got Walker Broughton diving for air.
So Reed Morlock, nice play there from the junior, but that is going to give the Mavericks 1st and goal. Appreciate everybody watching on YouTube. Make sure to follow us on Facebook as well. That's Game Day Media. Game Day Media ND is our YouTube username. Game Day Media is our Facebook name. Follow us along for links, alerts, schedules, everything.
And for God's sake, please stop hacking my Facebook account, man.
We're going to go with a fade. The fade route is going to be,
just out of his reach for Reed Morlock.
Reed Morlock climbing the ladder trying to get that one, but an incompletion.
They had that same play in Tioga just a couple weeks ago, and Reed Morlock came down with it right over the top of Bowden Iverson right in his grill, and Bowden just looked at him and helped him up. It's like, good play, man. Yeah, it was a fantastic pitch and catch from Johnson to Morlock.
2nd and goal for the Mavericks. Your NCC scoreboard. Sioux 24, Mavericks 6. And this is a big possession for the Mavericks, looking to try to keep up, if you will, to the Sioux scoring, because you know when they get the football, about 90% chance they're gonna hit pay dirt here. But Johnson, I think we might see a touch here to Thompson. What do you think?
Going Morlock.
We're going to have a penalty false start on the Mavericks, looks like, as we're going to listen to our white cap for the evening.
Dead
ball, false start. Offense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd.
That is the Mavericks' 2nd penalty of the ball game for a total of 10 yards, but the clock will start. 4:24 left here in the first half. Mavericks taking their time offensively, trying to almost set the rhythm off for the Sioux and try to work this clock all the way so Walker doesn't have that much time to score.
Yeah, I want to end the half with a touchdown. I want to get an untimed down with my 2-point conversion try.
Big momentum.
I also want to get my Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn Sioux mini helmet.
Yeah, where is that at?
I gotta find somebody for that.
Johnson takes the snap. He's going to look deep, and he's going to have somebody beautiful on the dime, but it's almost picked off. It hit Aiden Durr in the head.
Hit Raiden. I think it's Raiden Beck. It was a perfect throw. Right, hit him right in the 5.
Yeah.
Hit him right in the 5 and falled harmlessly to the ground. But when those balls get tipped 2 or 3 different times up in the air, it could go one way or the other. And if Aiden Durr gets his hands on it, he's probably going for about a 87-yard touchdown.
3rd and goal now for the Mavericks. Drayson Johnson, 7 of 16 for 90 yards passing. But this is a big one for the youngster. Needs to score here to keep this game in reach.
I want to get to about the 2 here. If not into the end zone, obviously you want to get into the end zone. But if you can get into that 2, make it 4th and goal from the 2-yard line, 3-yard line. Just a tush push to get into the end zone.
Johnson fakes to his left. They're going to call a screen to Thompson. Thompson, he's going to have some grass. Can he hit the acceleration? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Mavericks, and Thompson scores.
Beautiful play design by the MLS Mavericks. They get the running back out. Morlock does his job and runs a defender off, and there is nobody in front of Reed Morlock other than the goal line and the city of Westhope.
12-yard second touchdown of the night for Drayson Johnson. First one was a 6-yard throw. This one was 12. Mavericks will go for 2. As they break the huddle, Johnson seems very confident out there, David, right now.
Oh, for sure. He's slinging it. He's slinging the rock all over the place right now. If you're co-head coach Cody Beck, you got to love what your Mavericks are doing right now.
Johnson sends Thompson in motion. Johnson, nice catch there. He's going to look at the double slant. No, nobody home. He's going to try to throw it in the corner of the end zone. Thompson,
got 2 of them.
He had 2 people. Thompson waved his hand, but he can't control it. Unfortunate event for the Mavericks, but they're still in this game. It's the NCC scoreboard reads Sioux 24, Mavericks 12. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated health care system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. Dallas Hansen, David Peterson on the call. Friday Night Lights special coming to you live from Westhope. We're going to watch our last play here, and this was a doozy as we're going to watch Drayson Johnson. He's going to throw a nice little screen to Thompson. Thompson's going to run it in, hit the acceleration gas pedal like David trying to get his way to Westhope without the cops calling him, and here we are.
That was close.
It was close. Mavericks, they're going to kick off. Kicks have been short tonight, probably an average of 20 yards per kick, and this one is short as well. Barely gets it, but he catches it. It's going to be Tiger Lee. Tiger, nice little play there from Tiger, and he's going to keep going. Look at Tiger Lee. Oh, my goodness.
What a tackle. What a tackle by Austin Lakefield, #1 senior, stretching out his entire 6'1" frame and literally pulling the shoelaces of Tiger Lee as he's coming off in frustration, knowing he's about 2 inches from getting to the house.
Tiger Lee also plays, Tiger Lee also plays quarterback and defensive back. He's Walker's backup. He's just a sophomore, David. So everybody wondering, oh my gosh, who's gonna be the next Walker Broughton? Well, you might have just got a glimpse of what next season might be like.
Yeah, and you don't really have big shoes to fill.
Yeah, they're not big at all. Anthony Lee's going to call a quick audible. We've got a bunch trips right. Broughton in the shotgun. Hands it
Fire,
off.
they seeing something.
There.
Fires, just let the man do his thing.
Walker's going to go +10. Nice stiff arm, and he's going to be out for. Oh, we're going to have a late penalty flag. A late flag here after the
Broughton on the carry.
22-yard
Flag on
scamper.
the play.
Do you want to give this one away like you did for the Divide County Maroons audible?
No, I better not. Trying to remain in Anthony Lee's good graces.
Yeah, they now have a deviled down look for Dallas Hansen. They're going to have a play named after you.
Bob Brown is not happy.
Personal foul. Grabbing the face mask. Offense. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
So it's going to go against Walker there on the stiff arm, Dave. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, it must have. I mean, he's got a pretty big wingspan. He must have been able to maybe it was that finger into the face mask versus just keeping it on the face mask. Potentially is my guess.
That's what I'm thinking as well. No matter which way you cut it, it's still 2nd and 5. Walker taking instructions from head coach Anthony Lee. Anthony Lee is also the head boys basketball coach. Last year they won the State B championship. Walker now, right up the gut. Look at this kid fly. Put it into third gear, Walker. Get the plow, and here he goes. He's going to score. Walker Broughton show continues in Westhope.
Man alive. You think you got him wrapped up. You think you have him contained as we take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay. I bet you I've seen in the 4 times that we've covered Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn, it has been Walker Broughton straight up the middle, and it shouldn't be that easy, but he makes it look so easy as he goes up the field.
Walker Broughton with a 40-yard run to make our NCC scoreboard 30-12. Mavericks falling behind here, and we're going to have an interesting formation here. Anthony Lee going to the Madden playbook. It's going to be Walker. Did he get in? And he did. 2-point conversion, good. Interesting play call, and it still gets it, and that's the kind of things you see. But let's take a look here, David. What'd you see?
Athletes doing what athletes do, man. Right up the field, got some blocking. He gets that corner. The speed of this young man is unmatched, and he's into the end zone as you take a look at the bottom side of his blue shoes as the NCC scoreboard reads 32 to the Sioux, 12 to the Mavericks. We'll be back after this timeout.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on YouTube. My name is Dallas Hansen alongside David Peterson, the son of the GOAT and legendary Randy Peterson, Radio Randy, and Freddie Fredrickson. They're over in Ray for the Ray Bishop Bryan game. You can find us on YouTube at GameDay Media, but also if you're a Facebook fan, go to GameDay Media ND. We've got an onside kick here. Onside kick, nice reception there by number 55, Caden Breckus, the senior, the offensive lineman getting his hands on the football. But hold on, hold the phone. We might have a fumble. Hold the phone. Sioux saying they got it. Maybe I gave Breckus his flowers too early. Referee's trying to dissect what's going on in the bottom of the dog pile.
Went 10 yards, so that's out of it.
It's going to be Maverick football. So good job there by Caden Breckus, the senior, able to get his mitts on it and didn't let go, but it was close. Great job by this officiating as well. David is enjoying the game, and it's been fun because there's so many interesting parts. Like, we didn't see that coming, but it makes me think the Sioux are looking to put the hammer down.
Looking to twist the knife. They got the knife.
We've got a
unsportsmanlike
conduct from the Sioux sideline. So tack on another 15.
On the plate.
So that will be the
dead ball. Unsportsmanlike defense. 15-yard penalty. Still first.
It's an unsportsmanlike.
David, listen to this for the Sioux. 5 penpenalties, 40 yards. If you would have told me that stat, I wouldn't have believed you.
No,
very disciplined football.
Absolutely not. A very disciplined team. I think Layden Fleur is kind of looking to see what was going on. I mean, the officials had a bird's eye view of that fumble. If that, and maybe that's not what they're frustrated about. Maybe it's something else, but we don't know from up here. But
Drayson Johnson, the junior, he's going to hand off. Nice little handoff over here to Reed Morlock. This kid's got wheels. Look at him go. Reed trying to fight for it, and he's got to hold on to that football, handling like a bag of bread there. But Reed's still going to get a 4-yard gain. Nice job by
2nd and 6.
Morlock.
Trayton Lessman kind of coming out of his defensive back position. That's a tough ask, is to get Reed Morlock to the ground by yourself. But
yeah,
good open field tackle. Gain of about 4. Puts the ball at 33-yard line on the downfield side for the Mavericks, going to 2nd and 6.
So the Mavericks right now, rushing-wise, 9 attempts for 49 yards. Passing-wise, they've got a total of 102 yards passing. They are 8 for 17. Johnson, who's got a very live arm, the quarterback, been having a fantastic year so far.
I mean, they average 186.7 yards per game, so they know how to pass the rock. He distributes it very good.
Sioux looking a little confused here on defense. Johnson, he's going to chop back to pass.
Morlock.
He's looking deep, and he's going to have Morlock. Can he get it? Morlock, just out of the reach.
I love that play call. Let's take another look at it at the RTC instant replay. You get your tight end streaking down the middle of the field. Big number 80, I believe.
But if you just watch the patience from Johnson here, wait. Oh, there he is. Let's go deep. And it was almost a beautiful play.
Yeah.
And this is going against a defense that is very talented.
Yeah, very talented defense. Broughton went with that tight end or 9-man, what do you call it?
Yeah,
tight end works
for me.
Tight end, and down the field he went, and Reed Morlock just kind of took a V right off of his heels and went the other direction. Put a little touch on the ball, Drayson can do, and he probably makes a completion. But great play call, keeping the defensive backs honest as we got 3rd and 6.
2:11 left on your NCC scoreboard.
Got to score here. Not this possession.
We're going to have a flag. Oh, we're going to have a delay of game. Correct? I didn't see him signal that 5 was up. I did not see that.
I did not see it either.
That was weird. You got to let him know.
Maybe we can check it on our replay.
Ball, delay a game, offense,
Delay a game
5-yard
against the
penalty,
Mavericks.
still 3rd.
I think I did see his arm go out once there on the replay, but
Up
either
at
way.
10.
What's that?
Back judge goes up at 10.
Yep, back judge. That's a tough job as a referee. So Walker talking to him.
It was a dead ball. I didn't start it.
We're going to have a little play here as the officials getting this straight, which they do a great job.
3rd and 11. Another big play. That's what happened down on the goal line. Ultimately, they scored on their possession, but Mavericks are going the wrong way. They're going downhill. You got to play perfect. They got 3 penalties for 15 yards. They do already.
Johnson now trips left, single to his right. Johnson backs, looking, switches over to the left. He's going to go deep, and this is a Hail Mary. He's got him. Oh, nice play.
Did he get there early? Yeah, he got there a little bit early.
Tiger Lee got there a little early, and we're going to have a pass interference call, but beautiful ball trying to get it.
Tiger Lee, but there is a flag on the play.
Preliminary call is pass interference on the offense as we take a look right here. Ball's up for grabs. Tiger Lee, boom. Hits him well before the ball gets to the receiver. Doesn't even take a head to turn to look either.
Raiden Beck trying to get the football, but he got Bobby Boucher tackled before it got there, and that's going to be a first down and
Pass
more.
interference, defense, 15-yard penalty, be first down.
So 6 penalties for the Sioux for 55 yards.
I don't, in the games that we've covered for the Sioux, I don't even know if we've called 6 penalties in the 4 or 5 games that we've called of theirs. Very uncharacteristic. I would be willing to bet at 2 minutes and 3 seconds they will be addressing that.
Grady Nett, he's going to try to make a little move, but he will go out of bounds.
Johnson to net.
Gain
Out
of
of bounds by Lee.
3 yards for Grady.
It's a gain of 1.
Good play design, just no yards. Tough play from the outside.
So the Mavericks already coming up on 20 pass attempts in the first half. They love to throw the rock around. But they've got a good running back named Alexander Thompson. He wears number 37. Watch him to try to make a play here. They just ran a screen on their last possession. Thompson scored on it. I see him doing the same. And here it is, option out to Thompson. Thompson, nice little move. Look at this guy go. Boom, boom, boom. Get on the bus. I'm going forward. He's going to go all the way for a first down, Mavericks. Or are we going to have a spot?
Damian Braun made a heck of a play on that. He was coming out of his linebacker position. He just flying to the ball, turned his guy in like linebackers should do, turn him in and get some help, but there was no help from the linebackers.
Damian Braun did his job. He needs some help from his linebackers to wrap it up.
Mavericks get the first down. NCC scoreboard. It's got us 135 and counting. Sioux 32, Mavericks 12. Dallas Hansen, David Peterson on the call here. Johnson's going to be in shotgun. 2 to his right, 2 to his left. This is a big possession. Time is running down. 1 seed on the line. And we're going to have a false start on the Sioux.
Man.
Encroachment, excuse me.
I think it might be on MLS, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Penalty on the play.
Grady Nett kind of shaking his head in frustration.
Dead ball. False start.
Yeah.
Offense. Penalty. Still first.
My apologies, Sioux fans. So that will
just missed it on the replay.
4th penalty of the ball game for the Mavericks. 20 yards in penalties.
Stretches the field a little bit, opens the playbook a little bit more, coming in from the third
first down, I believe. First and
shows
15.
First down on our scoreboard, but
Johnson. He's going to hand off to Thompson. Thompson's going to go through 2 tacklers, and this kid is one of my favorites already.
Oh, man.
Tackled by Nelson and Braun.
I don't know if you could call it tackled by Nelson or Braun. I think it was the way they collided.
Timeout on the field. Mavericks want to talk this one over. We'll be back. There's only a minute left. Don't go anywhere.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
Welcome to GameDay Media. Football is the game. Friday night's the day. We've got a dandy so far. The scoreboard, it's closer than that. Mavericks are knocking on the door. Right now on your NCC scoreboard, it's Sioux 32, Mavericks 12. 50 seconds left in the first half. And David, we were just talking, the Mavs need this one bad.
They need this one bad because they get the ball to start the third quarter. So if you can get one here and get one in right off, that's 12 points or 24,
Sioux
32.
bring the blitz. He's got to go with the fade. The fade's going to go all the way. He's got it. Touchdown.
Wow, what a play by Reed Morlock, man.
Reed Morlock, have a party in the end zone. Touchdown, Mavericks.
Get used to hearing that. Johnson to Morlock. What an absolute shimmy and a shake. Found him in the corner of the end zone. What a fantastic trust play from the quarterback. Drayson Johnson is just throwing number 4, Walker, or was it 5? 4 or 5, one of the two, over for a huge touchdown. Much needed touchdown for the MLS Mavericks.
15-yard touchdown from Johnson to Morlock brings our NCC scoreboard 32-18. This is a big two-point conversion as well, David.
Yeah, they're missing out on two-point conversions, too. You take 4 points onto the scoreboard here.
Remember, timeout Mavericks. When we come back, we're going to see, is the 2 going to be good or no good? When we come back, we find out.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Well, the ball's on the field. The Mavericks are going to go for 2. Here is our NCC scoreboard. It says 44 seconds left. Mavericks have not done well tonight in the 2-point conversion category, but they will try to convert here. It's going to be Johnson, shotgun. One to his right, one to his left, sends a man in motion. Ooh, nice catch there, and he's going to move the slant route in. Beautiful play!
Man,
nice catch, Reed Morlock. Nice job, David.
Throwing a little bit behind him, and an excellent opportunity to put 2 more on the board as the Mavericks inch closer, 32-20 as we break for commercial. Let's take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay.
I got you, buddy. Back in the back corner of the end zone. Morlock from 15 out. 32-20, Sioux. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. Dallas Hansen and David Peterson on the call here, and just joining us, the MLS Mavericks trying to make a little bit of a comeback. They will get the ball after half. So, David, this defensive possession for the Mavericks is going to be huge.
Oh, yeah. Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn, they have all 3 timeouts. They got 44 seconds. That's an eternity.
Short kick. Ooh, wow. Short kick and great hand-eye coordination there by the Sioux, and that was Brody Kirk. Nice job there by the sophomore to catch that. I think he should almost fair caught that.
Yeah, should have fair caught it. Yeah, don't get the wood laid to you, but ball's on the 44-yard line on MLS's side of the field.
So we'll be Broughton and the boys trying to put together a score here, and they're going to keep the foot down on the pedal. They're going to go trips left.
I'm playing Reed Morlock in the safety. I'm probably dropping another defensive lineman you don't want him to sit and do that.
Kind of slipped out of Broughton's hands there as he was trying to get it to Will Arts, but listen to these stats tonight passing-wise for Walker Broughton. 1 for 3 for 23 yards.
That's all right.
That's all right, but if we look at our rushing, 9 attempts for 200 yards. So that might change you a little bit. 3 touchdowns, by the way.
Yeah, he's having probably not even to his average yet.
No. 22 yards an average for Walker as he and the Sioux trying to put a little more insurance here on the board. They are up 12. Broughton, he drops back. Going to look deep. He's going to hand it. Almost came up with it. Damian Brom tried to one-hand it, but is no good. Brings up 3rd and 10.
I like the prevent defense that MLS is putting out there. They're you want to keep everything in front of you. You don't want a Mr. Football candidate to be able to have free reign going anywhere down the field, but now you're in 3rd and 10 on the 44-yard line on MLS side.
NCC scoreboard. 36 seconds left here in the first half. Big third down here for the Sioux. Anthony Lee barking out calls for Walker Broughton. Broughton waits for the bubble. He's got a little screw here. There he goes. He's going to just give it to the bubble. Trayton Lessman. Lessman makes a nice little move, nifty, but he gets out of bounds. That'll be a 4-yard gain.
Nice play by number 20, Bryce Johnson, the senior, coming out of a linebacker position. No harm.
No harm, no foul.
Easy little 2-yard gain for the Sioux. Now you're looking at 4th and 8.
So that play chewed up 10 seconds, so a long play there for the Sioux to leave 20 seconds left on the clock in the first half.
I like the prevent defense. I said it earlier.
Yeah.
I just like that you keep everything in front of you.
Thompson is also doing like a little bit of a quarterback spy there at the linebacker spot.
And right now,
no. Jumped, and that is a killer for the Mavericks.
It's a 5 yards, so it should be 4th and 3, which makes, that's not easy.
Dead ball. Offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th.
5th penalty of the game for the Mavericks out of Mohawk-Landsberg Sherwood. 4th and 3 for the Sioux.
Defensive backs, you want to just knock it down. You want to get the ball back right at the 49-yard line of Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn side.
Little chess match here from Broughton as he's going to go all the way. And he's got room. Walker going to make a move, try to get in there, and he's going to be nice tackle though there by Reed Morlock. But David, they brought a blitz up the middle here as I watch our RTC instant replay.
Yeah, it's just one-on-one. It's mano-a-mano. It's good players on good players, and Walker made a good play, but Reed Morlock made a probably better play, a touchdown-saving tackle, and that is no easy task. He's wrapping up 2 feet, textbook tackle from Reed Morlock.
1st and 10 for the Sioux. Trips right, Twins left.
Better case for the Sioux is that he got out of bounds.
Yeah. Walker takes the snap, looking to his right. And he's almost going to be snacked, but he gets out of there, and Walker's on the loose. This kid might score again. Walker all the way, and that is a huge play. Walker Broughton, 4-6.
Man. From 23 yards out.
23-yard scramble as Hunter Hutchinson just about had him. Big bear paw get in there and just
kind of puts this one out of stretch early in the end of the second quarter, but just a fantastic athlete. You have a cheat code.
Yeah.
A cheat code sitting there playing at quarterback as everybody's out on the left side of the field. If you can see that.
We're going to have a timeout, Sioux. We're going to take a quick break and come back, see if they get the 2. Your NCC scoreboard, Sioux 38, Mavericks 20.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
All right. Walker Broughton's on the field. They're going to go for 2. Sioux, 12 seconds left, trying to make it 40-20 on your NCC scoreboard. Walker sends a man in motion. Nice little pass over to Lessman, and he is going to... No good. So good play there by the Mavericks. Trayton Lessman not able to get in. For your scoreboard, 38. Sioux, Mavericks 20. We'll be back with the Mavericks grind. I'm going to try to score with 12 seconds left.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Brevera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Well, no surprise here, but Walker Broughton, he's got 5 touchdowns. And David, it felt a little tense here in Westhope before they just scored that last one, because Mohawk was making a little bit of a comeback. But what did you feel here from the crowd? It felt a little intense.
Everybody kind of just went,
yeah,
like a little bit of breathing room as they're up 18. But they're up 18 earlier, and they come down and scored. So
just a little stat for everybody at home. The Sioux have never given up 20 points in a half yet this season. Dunseith did get 24 total in the game on week 6, but
I'm calling fair catch, so no time comes off the clock.
Deep kick. It's going to
out
go.
Of bounds, baby?
Is it going to go out of bounds?
Get that.
Goes out of bounds. So we're going to have a penalty here.
Kick goes out of bounds.
Another big game going on in 9-man football as Tioga's headed down to South of Minot to South Prairie. No scores that we've seen called in, but that is a current number 1 versus number 2 in Region 6 9B football. Winner takes home the 2. South Prairie wins, they take the 1 seed. Tioga, I think, is secured at the 2 seed. Alexander could possibly be the 1 seed.
Legal procedure, kicking team. Ball will be placed at the spot of the 35.
Alexander Comets are currently beating the Divide County Maroons 32-14 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Kenmare Bowbells, they are up 38-6 on Dunseith. And we don't have a score for the Tioga game. Sorry, David. It's going to be Johnson. Nice little flick here over. Oh, they try to do a little special, but it's going to be smelled up by the Sioux. Trying to get a pass out there for Raiden Beck. But the Sioux are all over that one. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Stick around for our Bank of Tioga halftime show. Right now on the NCC scoreboard, it is the Westhope Newburg Glenburn Sioux 38, the Mohawk Landsberg Sherwood Mavericks 20. We'll be back with our Bank of Tioga halftime show.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Welcome back to our halftime show. I'm Dallas Hansen, and David Pearson just went to go get 2 Diet Cokes, which are much needed right now. I am producing, so sorry about cutting that commercial short. I apologize to everyone that's on the commercial there, but our Bank of Tioga halftime show has it's been fun so far. Right now we've got the Sioux on our NCC scoreboard 38, the Mavericks 20. Right now, let's go through some stats. We're going to start with the away team, the Mavericks. Drayson Johnson, the junior quarterback, having an outstanding game right now. He's 10 for 20 with 120 passing yards, thrown 2 touchdowns, and the kid has played very well. And one of the other great players that is a sophomore is Grady Nett. Nett right now has 53 yards receiving on 4 catches. And then we're going to look over at some of the other receivers that have made a nice play, and that was Raiden Beck. He's got 1 reception for 8. And then Reed Morlock, 2 receptions for 20. And then our last but not least is Mr. Thompson, and that was Alexander Thompson, an outstanding running back, but he caught a screen pass for a touchdown to bring his total to 27 yards receiving. Rushing-wise, Thompson has led the charge. Alexander Thompson, 7 rushes for 47 yards. That's a 6.5 average to bring the total team rushes, with a few others mixed in there, for 12 rushes for 79 yards. For the total, yardage for the team is 199 yards, so 1 yard away from 200, and that's the Mavericks score so far in this game. Looking at the other side of it, it's going to be the Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn Sioux, and we talked about this a little bit during the broadcast, but a stat that I guarantee Coach Floor and Coach Anthony Lee are talking about: 6 penalties for 55 yards, which is very uncharacteristic for the Sioux. They've been a ranked team so far in this campaign this season, looking to go undefeated here as well. But Walker Broughton not throwing the football too much. He's got 2 of 4 for 30 yards, so not much going on there in the passing game. Lessman caught both of those catches, but look at this rushing yards. This is impressive. Walker Broughton, 11 rushing attempts for 253 yards. That's a 23-yard average. Then Addison Palmer, he's got 3 attempts for 16 yards, and that has been the 2 mainstays. Trayton Lessman also in there for 30 yards, but these 3 are amazing to watch. They're trying to get the 1 seed. The winner of this game, we talked about in our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, was the winner of this gets the 1 seed. They get a bye. That's huge right now in 9-man football. 2nd seed will get we'll have to play next week. Score summary-wise, it went a little bit like this. To lead us off, 2nd play of the game, it was Walker Broughton on a 50-yard run. 2-point conversion was good by Lessman. Then we're going to look back. It was Drayson Johnson to Murlock, a touchdown pass. The 2-point was no good, and a big thing for the Mavericks was their 2-point conversions. They were 2 of 5. Broughton, he had another 6-yard run and a 5-yard run. So Broughton making it work on all counts. And we are going to take a quick break here as our NCC scoreboard, the Westhope Newburg Sioux 38, Mohall Landsberg Sherwood Mavericks. Appreciate everybody joining us. David will be back. We'll be back for second half play, and whether you join us on YouTube, Facebook, whatever it might be, we very much appreciate you. We'll be back here after a few commercials.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years. specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit MurexPetroleum.com.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at HowglenInsuranceServices.com.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated health care system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments,
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Welcome back to our Bank of Tioga halftime show. Thank you for the sponsorship, and to all our sponsors who make today possible. Greatly appreciate it. The NCC Game Day Media scoreboard reads this: Sioux 38, MLS Mavericks 20. We also want to give a quick shout out to the Glenburn Booster Club and all their sponsors. Greatly appreciate the folks down in Glenburn for the sponsorship. Anybody who would like to sponsor, we've got basketball season already on its way. David, can you believe it? That is my favorite, though.
That's hard to believe. That's one of my favorites, but I would watch football every single day of the week. Yeah. I'm a football junkie. I love everything about it. I got kids interested in football. I love it. It's a big love of mine. But yeah, definitely we're looking for sponsors. Game Day Media was awarded the rights for the Region 8 girls volleyball tournament that's going to be hosted at the Well in Williston State College. So we're really looking forward to that. And we're also trying to see what we can do with the playoffs with some restrictions due to NFHS contract. We kind of have to pick and choose of where we want to go. We're hoping to maybe follow the RPL Outlaws, depending on what happens tonight between the Bishop Ryan Lions and the RPL Outlaws. We're looking at going down to New England possibly to follow the Hettinger County Huskies. We're looking at seeing if Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn can make a push. Looking to see if Stanley, there's teams all over the place. Endless possibilities. So if you want to have your phone fall on everything.
Right now, a score out of Ray Powers Lake, the Bishop Ryan Lions 20, the Ray Powers Lake. Are they the Rams? They're the
Outlaws.
Outlaws, excuse me. They are 7. So 20-7. Excuse me. Sorry to everybody in Ray Powers Lake Outlaws. But yeah, they are down 20-7, and we are underway. Short kick per usual. It's going to be fumbled around, though. The Mavericks got to get on this thing. And it's, oh my heavens, what a tackle. I didn't know Ray Lewis played for the Sioux. Nice play there by Addison Palmer, making his presence known. Number 1 there for the Mavericks, Austin Lakefield's going to need to go to Crosby Chiropractic and see Cammy.
Oh, yeah, straighten you out there. But he can maybe hit like Ray Lewis, but can he dance
like
Ray Lewis, right? I want to see some of that.
It will be Mavericks football. They are coming out led by Drayson Johnson, who is having a heck of a first half, 10 for 20 for 120 passing yards, 3 touchdowns passing-wise.
Like you said, shout out to the Glenburn
Booster Club.
Got the president up here keeping score for us. So if you see an incorrect scoreboard, make sure you razzle that president of the Glenburn Booster Club, as he's in charge of running the score.
Johnson's going to throw it deep to the Mavericks bench. Nobody home, obviously, and that will be an incompletion.
Sails incomplete.
And that will be an interesting play because now that brings up 2nd and 10. Clock stops, so it's obviously good if you're a Mavericks fan. But, David, we were talking about the end of the half, and you're just now joining us. It felt like the Mavericks were starting to gain momentum. Mm-hmm. And then you give Walker Broughton the football with 35 seconds left, and he scores, and now it's like, it's back to the...
just kind of the hot air balloon just went poof, and They had him wrapped up. It was 4th and 8.
Yeah.
It was going to be a big play, big stop. MLS could probably kneel it out, go to the half, down 14, I think is what it would have been, but they penalty offsides, gets it to 4th and 3, and Broughton does Broughton things, and down the sidelines he goes.
Thompson, he's going to get a huge hit. Huge hit there.
Kenyon
Borden. Boom goes the dynamite, and Thompson, he's going to shake his head a little bit, but that's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Mavericks.
Kenyon Borgen getting the nod tonight as Hunter Tolstead, like we said earlier, is out on the injured reserve for tonight's game. Unfortunately for Hunter Tolstead, his number 27 is retired for tonight's game.
That's a big injury, and hopefully he'll be back for their playoff run.
Oh, no doubt. That's exactly what Lane Fleur said was, we probably could play him, but you give him more rest. We're already in the playoffs. We want to be healthy. We want to be number 1 at the end.
Johnson in the shotgun. Wide receiver on each side of him. He's going to send a man in motion. That's a very talented Grady Nett. Johnson, heavy pressure. He's going to have to run this one, and he's going to be sacked. Sack lunch goes to Damian Braun. Nice play from the junior, David.
Very nice play. Shed the block and was able to get off and wrap up Drayson Johnson in the backfield again, which is a lot easier said than done.
4th and 12 for the
Not how MLS drew it up probably at halftime. Both coaches for MLS are probably kind of frustrated as this is our chance to get the ball going downfield as
Mavericks are going to elect to punt.
Yeah, Walker Broughton sitting down right at his 40-yard line, 39, 38-yard line.
Alexander Thompson, nice play there. Oh, and it almost gets blocked, and it might be coming into the crow's nest. Look out, David.
Look out!
And it will be out of bounds.
By Tiger. Saved us, Tiger.
49-yard line. And we are going to have Walker and the boys come back out. And, David, they've only got 3 passing attempts in the, 4. They're 2 for 4 passing-wise. I think we're going to see a lot more runs. What about you?
Yeah, they want to probably milk the clock and get out of here. Again, why pass it when you can do what you do on the ground? It's just, it is so hard to contain one of the best athletes in the state, probably one of the best athletes the state has ever seen.
Agreed. Strongly agreed. Walker now, he takes a shotgun snap, looking to his left, goes back to his right. He's got a wide open. It's wide open. It's going to be Trayton Lessman, and he's going to score. Put another one on the board. Trayton Lessman.
Just like we were talking, run it out.
They're going to run it.
You want to run the ball, get the clock going, exactly like we said.
Trayton Lessman, 43-yard reception, beautiful pass.
Beautiful pitch and catch. Defensive back was burned right off the get-go. It was Trayton Lessman's ball to drop, and he gathered it into the end zone. As Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn Sioux kind of flex a little bit. They flexed right at the right time at the end of the second quarter and flexed early in the third quarter to extend their lead to 24.
Sioux are going to go for 2. Trips left. Walker's going to give it right back to Trayton Lessman. Lessman's going to get in for 2, so the 2-point conversion is good. Your NCC scoreboard. Actually, we're going to check this out on RTC Instant Replay. David, take us out.
Yeah, Walker Broughton drops back just like Dallas predicted. Drops back right from his own 42-yard line, throws a lob bomb out to his buddy Trayton Lessman into the end zone, untouched.
Mavericks.
Extends his lead 46-20. Let's go to break.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. Dallas Hanson and David Peterson joining you live here from Westhope as the Sioux starting to open it up here on the Mavericks. Got a few scores to report here. Do that right after kick. The kick is short as well. It's going to be picked up here by the Mavericks and tossed out of bounds. Ooh, he fumbled it out of bounds. Austin Lakefield got out of bounds, but he fumbled. But it's going to be an interesting one. 4 versus the 5 ranked team in the state, the Linton HMB Lions. They're playing Central McLean. Linton, the 4 seed. Central McLean, the 5. Linton right now up 30-8. So that's a big one. And then we've got the Mayport CG, they're playing Richland. Mayport CG up 26-0. New Rockford Cheyenne 55-8, beating Hatton Northwood. And South Prairie Max 38, Tioga 0. Is that opposite or is that correct?
Caught me with a mouthful of hammer.
Sorry. Shout out to the crew here.
The fire department.
The Sioux, we've got a Sioux sideline going and erupting. Must have had a player in the wrong spot. Johnson back to pass. He's going to go deep, and I mean deep. And it's going to be,
off the shoulder pad, an absolute perfect pass.
Oh, Raiden Beck couldn't come up with it. Eyes got lost in the lights. But a beautiful pass here as we watch our RTC instant replay. And Drayson Johnson going to be a weapon here for the Mavericks coming up. Oh,
kind of got spun around a little bit. He was going over his right shoulder, kind of twisted it over to his left shoulder right at the last second, was able to haul it in as it's 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line.
Johnson has had a pretty good night so far. Hostile crowd. Johnson now gives an option out to Thompson. Thompson's going to try to find some green grass, but he is stopped. Beautiful defensive play. Flexes, lets him know it's him, and it's Will Arts.
Yeah, coming out of a defensive back position, able to sits on his tail side. If we catch a little bit of that instant replay, kind of like you said, flexes, and just a lockdown defensive back coming up and making a huge sure tackle, putting in another loss, about a 5-yard loss for the play.
Mohall, Landsberg, Sherwood Mavericks now in a very not so manageable 3rd and 15.
Yeah, and this is where you don't want to let it slip away. You know, you're down 26. Is it out of reach? Probably not. You know, it's tough to get on a team number 3 in the state.
Johnson's going to go deep. He's going deep.
Aiden's got his eyes on it. Just just outside of his reach.
Pass will be incomplete. Brings up 4th and 15.
Aiden with those shoes on, man. I think there's a penalty out there all the time with those bright yellow shoes. I like them. So take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay, playing the ball. Beautiful spot, just out of his reach. Kenyon Borgen, number 68, coming in and probably into the defensive line, able to get some pressure. They have put a ton of pressure on the punts. They're inches away from blocking one here.
Thompson back to punt. Low snap, fumbles it. Thompson's in trouble. He's going to have to run, but he's going to be sniffed out, and the Sioux are ready to go.
1st and 10 Sioux from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you can tell the momentum has U-turned. It is U-turned and 100% in the Sioux favor right now.
In on the play was Ty Arts and Gavin Horn. Gavin Horn, who, when we covered the Sioux last time, came in as running back. He can run the football as well, but Tiger Lee now getting some time. Still Walker Broughton. So Walker still in the football game with 9:08 left on the NCC scoreboard. 1st and 10 for the Sioux. Broughton hands it off. It's going to go over to Addison Palmer. Addison going to go in for 6. Palmer puts an exclamation point on it.
Out from 20, pretty much untouched into the end zone. A little zig and a little zag, and down the sidelines he goes for an untouched 20-yard touchdown, increasing their lead to 32. The Sioux 52, the Mavericks 20. Extending it over that mercy point rule, so we'll probably have a fast 3rd quarter and a very fast 4th quarter.
Sioux going to go for 2. Walker's got one receiver to his right, one to his left. He's going to hand off. It's going to go over to Addison Palmer, and Palmer's going to waltz right in.
8:24 left in the 3rd quarter.
Your NCC scoreboard, Westhope Newburg Sioux 52, MLS Mavericks 20.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Welcome back to a rather chilly evening here in Westhope, North Dakota. Dallas Hanson, David Peterson on the call, and It's a nice fall night, but we're right around 45 degrees here in Westhope. Luckily for us, no wind. Better write that down in the history books in North Dakota, but it's going to be the Sioux.
We should go play golf.
Yeah, we should. These lights are bright enough. Sioux are going to kick off. Kicks tonight have been short. This one gets a good little distance. Picked up there by the Mavericks. It's going to be Grady Net. Net makes a nice move on the right. He's had two good returns so far, and Grady brings it up to the 42-yard line. So Mavericks and who other than Drayson Johnson will come on the field. And one thing you want to see here, David, is good body language from the Mavericks. You're still in the game. Continue to learn. Try to get this. I mean, it's all good for Drayson Johnson. You're still going to be probably the 2 seed here, but get some good reps in.
Yeah, a lot of things to work on. You know, you're getting beat down 54-20 right now, but a lot of stuff to execute. You know, see who's going to roll over, see who's going to quit, see who's going to power forward, because the future and the lights are bright for the MLS Mavericks, especially going into the playoffs this year.
Raiden Beck comes in to play quarterback for the Mavericks, and he fumbles the snap. First play.
Logan Lee, 6'4", 240 pounds, 260-pound nose guard, swallowed him up real quick.
So Raiden Beck now coming in at quarterback for the Mavericks. Raiden is a sophomore, 5'5", 135 pounds. Raiden, they haven't went under center yet, but now they're going to go under center. So Raiden will be in the I formation. Raiden hands it off to Cale Westerson, a freshman. Cale Westerson, 6'1", 220.
I mean, he looks a lot bigger than 6'1".
Yeah, he does.
A lot bigger than 6'1". If he's 6'1", I'm probably about 5'10".
NCC scoreboard with 7:25 left. It's the Sioux 54, Mavericks 20. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube page at GameDay Media. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like that as well. GameDay Media ND.
Make sure you follow Swim Lesson.
Hey,
we got to get a little swim lesson talk here after this play.
Mavericks going to hand it off to Jonathan Peppard, a freshman as well, so the freshmen get a little time.
Peppard on the carry.
Stock Swim Lessons, Dallas. You just put another one up. The Moose.
The Moose
is loose from Butte.
Yeah,
Butte High.
Well, he's from Billings West. Matt Ludwig. It was a fun one because he's the #1 college recruit coming out of Montana. Georgia, Texas Tech. Just went to Tennessee, Oklahoma State. I mean, and then Purdue just offered him one. His dad played football at Purdue. So
wow.
He's a great player, and Billings West is undefeated in the AAA in Montana, so it should be fun.
I had a favorite podcast. I texted you on Sunday, it was the 1st of October, and I go, I got a new favorite podcast. It's the one with your mom.
Me and my mom, yeah.
Debbie Hansen.
Shout out Debbie Hansen, one of my favorite human being of all time. But that will be a nice 12-yard gain for Raiden Beck.
Make sure you find Swim Lessons with Dallas Hansen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and you can watch them on YouTube. A lot of work goes into it. Fantastic podcasts. I've said it before. I'm not an early bird. I like to get my podcast alerts at about 8, 9 o'clock. So if you could adjust that.
I need to. Yeah. I need to adjust
that. But yeah, do what's working for you, man. It's a fantastic job. You get a lot of people. I'm looking forward to see what we can do next year with Swim Lessons coming on. Fumble on the play. Aiden Dirk, scoop and score. Not quite.
Oh, he had a chance at 6.
I would have seen that if I'd have got the Swim Lessons out of the way.
Aiden Dirk gets the turf monster, got him there. But we're going to have a ball was down, the referees are saying. So scratch the fumble off the stat sheet. Aiden could have picked that up and just got a nice little 40-yard sprint in, but it's still going to be MLS football. So the turnover did not occur. Referees are saying he was down.
Yeah, I kind of stumbled across that one on your YouTube channel, and I was listening to it, and I was like, I'll check it out, see what it's all about.
That.
She knows Bob Baffert.
Yeah.
She knows all the horse racing. Had quite a interesting go right off the bat. She lost her husband early in her marriage back in the 80s, and just kept trugging on, full speed ahead forward, ended up finding your dad ultimately, right? And
I'm glad he did.
Started a future and got the horse racing going, and it's a great story. Check them out on YouTube. Check them out Spotify, Apple Podcast. A lot of good stuff that Dallas puts out there for Swim Lessons. All of the documentaries that you've been putting out there. It's a lot of fun to sit there and watch you do your thing, man. I really enjoy it.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Mavericks, 3rd and 15. Trying to get the youngsters some time. They're going to hand it off. He'll go over to Ketty Forthen, the freshman. Ketty's going to go for a gain of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Mavericks. You got to take your hat off to the Mavericks here, David. I mean, they came in, a good game plan. Coach Beck had them right where they wanted to. Tell about that last minute of the first half. Gave up that big run, but it was a good game plan.
Yeah, it was about 14 points before that kind of exploded out to a 20-point lead just going into the half. But the way MLS played early in that first quarter, Westhope uncharacteristic penalties, uncharacteristic mistakes of between Coach Lee and Coach Fleur's teams, but the second, third, and now into the fourth quarter is a much different one as
Raiden Beck tries to heave one up over to Jonathan Bovia. It goes incomplete. We got a score with 10 minutes left in the fourth. It's the Bishop Ryan Lions 20, Ray Powers Lake Outlaws 7. We also want to give a shout out to the Glenburn Booster Club. The president of the Booster Club is sitting here with us, keeping score. He reached over, said, "Hey,
kind
what's
of
the cost?"
Surrounded by Panthers up
we
here.
are the Glenburn Mighty Panthers, and very much appreciate all our sponsors as they make today possible. And David and Randy are always here to listen. If you got a business you'd like to promote here on Game Day Media, reach out.
Closing in, I think we just tipped over 1,800 subscribers to our channel.
Awesome.
A lot of our games are archived on our channel. Hit the like button on these videos, thumbs up. It spreads the feed. Our job is to promote these kids. We love doing it. On top of that, you can promote your business to quite a few people.
Addison Palmer, he's loose. Addison, 3, 2, 1, touchdown Sioux, and Addison Palmer adds on.
That's another
46-yard touchdown play from Addison Palmer, just a little untouched to the left side. Man, these Sioux running backs probably don't have the dirtiest of uniforms. They don't seem to get touched until they're about in the end zone, but nice play, and everybody knows, if anybody knows football, the reason why the running backs get big gainers is because of the hogs up front busting holes open.
Make some noise for the boys up front. That is now 335 total yards rushing for the Sioux. It's an outstanding night for the Sioux rushing attack. Coming in now at quarterback is Tiger Lee. Lee, option. Lee's going to run it in himself, and he is going to be stuffed. Nice play there by 63 for the Mavericks. But your NCC scoreboard, it's the Westhope Newburg Sioux 60, the Mohawk Landsberg Sherwood Mavericks 20. We'll be back with more action here from Westhope.
20.
Growing family, the City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Welcome back to Westhope. Thank you for choosing Game Day Media. Dallas Hanson, David Peterson here. Field side in the press box for the great and powerful Sioux. They are taking on the Mavericks. We are David, my color man, is getting a part of the 50-50 tickets here in the press box. We always try to give a little bit here, and just want to give a shout out to the burgers at halftime. Burgers and chips and a drink from the Westhope kitchen. That was phenomenal and well needed.
Dallas, if we win, we're going uptown.
There we go. I love it. Sioux are going to kick off.
Thank you.
Short kick. Mavericks not sure who to pick it up, but finally it's going to be Reese Beinek. Beinek picks up the ball, and the Mavericks will take over.
Tickets hand-delivered by the state champion sharpshooter, Boston Bailey.
Boston Bailey now.
Boston, is there any luck left in these things? Busy counting money.
Some scores around the area. Linton HMB, they're holding on to that lead 38-14 over Central McLean. South Border 36, Kidder County 20. South Prairie Max 38, Tioga 8. Kenmare Bobels, just Kenmare, they are 58-12 over Dunseith. Alexander 48, Divide County 14.
That'll be a big one. That probably secures their number one seed. Very big surprise for me from the beautiful job from Trey Jacobson and the Alexander Comets. I would have expected them to probably have a down year this year with what they lost last season, but Trey Jacobson's got their thing going on down there. Alexander football's here to stay for the next year or two.
Yeah, and Trey, I know Trey takes a lot of pride in that team because he's from Alexander. He was all-time quarterback and point guard for the Watford City Wolves, but he's from Alexander now that they have their own school.
Yeah, doing a phenomenal job.
Little town, but a mighty town there in Alexander, so hats off to Trey and the boys. As we're going to have a handoff here for the Mavericks. Nice play there by the Mavericks. That was Jonathan Peppard. So Jonathan Peppard, the freshman, 6', 160, getting a carry here. We've got a Sioux player down, and you hate to see this. Going to go to break as Gavin Horn's going to seek some medical attention.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated healthcare system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Welcome back to Westhope and GameDay Media as Gavin Horn, one of the elite defense players here for the Sioux, is going to limp off. We give him well wishes as the Sioux will get that bye here going into the playoffs. And we were talking a little bit earlier about some of the injuries they have currently, but this is another one to add to the list, and hopefully Gavin will make a full recovery. You hate to see that towards the end of a football game, but is a part of the game. Mavericks now. Trot on the field. Going to be led by Raiden Beck. Beck, a sophomore, under center. Raiden's going to run out to pass, and look at Raiden Beck. We're going to have a flag, though, on the play, and Raiden Beck's going to keep going. Raiden, go, go, go. Look at the youngster. He's going to score. A beautiful play by Raiden Beck, but we've got 3 flags on the play. But a nice play from Raiden Beck.
Yeah, beautiful. Looks like the preliminary call is probably holding.
Holding on the O.
On the offense.
So the Mavericks.
Spot foul penalty from the 45-yard line. Confident in that play. 3 flags.
Yeah, very confident.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Officials have been very good tonight. Doing a great job. It's tough to be official in the new world, but these guys, all 5 of them, excellent job. And I know they traveled over from Minot, so appreciate them coming over to referee the football game, but it's still going to be Raiden Beck under center. Just had a nice little 50-yard play. Gets called back from holding. Raiden now. Hands off. Going over to 32. That's
Cover
Jonathan
that
Pepper.
ball up, Jonathan.
Yeah. Don't want to have fumble here. That's a nice little 7-yard gain.
You used to officiate.
Who's that? Oh, yeah, I did, yeah.
You used to officiate. You like it?
It was okay. Yeah. It was okay, but I like doing this a whole heck of a lot more, and I just want to appreciate you and Randy giving me a chance. But, yeah, I love doing this. This is top 10 feelings in my life.
Nobody hates you up here, but, to our knowledge.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what the reviews say.
I love basketball, though. That's oh man, it's so fun to call a game. We're gonna have a lot of games.
Oh man,
our girls district is very good. Girls region is gonna be good. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that Division A games again like we did last year.
Yeah,
looking for a lot of big things from GameDay Media coming into this winter season. We picked up Noah Fredrickson.
Yeah.
Going to school at Minot State University for media broadcasting, sports media broadcasting specifically. So we get like-minded sports brains.
Yeah.
Put ourselves together and see if we can't come up with a good broadcast.
Noah and Randy are over in Ray right now, and that score is 20-13. So wow. If you're getting bored of us, tune in over to that game.
RPL has a special player over there as Cody Rice just tearing up the scoreboard here.
At the end of the
tearing up the yard, The score, end of the third quarter, the home team on the scoreboard, the Westhope Newburg Glenburn Sioux, 60. The MLS Mavericks, 20 as we go to commercial break. We'll be back on the other side of this break.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. Dallas Hanson, David Peterson on the call here. It's been all Westhope, Newburg Sioux all night. As they're now up 60-20 on your NCC scoreboard over the Mavericks.
And we are not $505 richer.
We
Dang
lost.
it.
We lost out on 50-50.
It goes to a good cause.
Yeah, it does. As the Mavericks take over in the I formation, they do the same play that Raiden Beck scored on. And Raiden's going to get a lot more yards. Look at this little guy go. He's got some wheels on him. Look at Raiden. Nice play from Raiden Beck, this freshman.
Forced out of bounds by
As we're looking here, our live look on YouTube at our game in Ray has Bishop Ryan's barreling down the field. RPL's got a special one in Cody Rice playing the backfield. We had him for 360-some yards last Friday in Powers Lake in their victory over the Stanley Blue Jays, but absolutely tearing up the yardage from scrimmage for Cody Rice, the senior from Powers Lake.
Hey, don't go anywhere. After our game, we're going to have our DNL Paraffin post-game show along with handing out our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, as well as a comment from either Anthony Lee or Coach Fleur. See who wants to Rochambeau and have to do the comments, but also our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. So make sure you stick around. We'll have stats and some comments from those folks. And it looks like Bishop Ryan's knocking on the door here, David. So Ray Powers Lake going to try to hold out hope.
Probably going to secure that 2 seed.
Yeah.
And it, like looking at it, could potentially go down to Bismarck, a matchup against Shiloh Christian.
Mavericks now Jonathan Peppard on the run. Nice little play from Jonathan Peppard. And Randy, you got to take your hats off to this Mavericks team. They're all, they're getting some time to these youngsters, and the youngsters this is the Super Bowl for these young guys. I mean, look at Raiden Beck. I mean, he's coming out, 2 big plays, one got called back, but Raiden's showing a lot of heart.
When opportunity presents itself, you have 2 options. You can either take it and go, or you can kind of shadow back and let somebody else take the spotlight, and Raiden Beck is definitely gaining confidence in his coach. You're looking at Drayson goes down, injury, first round of the playoffs potentially. You need somebody to step in. You just gain confidence as he's going into the end zone, just short.
Raiden Beck just short of scoring there. They'll be on the 1-yard line, so nice job by the Mavericks as we've got a couple subs coming in for the Sioux.
Yeah, you're just gaining confidence from the coaching staff. Yeah. I have all the confidence in the world really now subbing you in to run the show for us in case Drayson or Reed or any other of their big playmakers go down.
So the Lions from Bishop Ryan just scored to make it 26-13 against the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws. So 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in that one. But again, we want to, as we're going to have a little fullback, and the fullback's going to get in. So a nice play there from the Mavericks, and that was K.O. Westerness, the only fullback in the state that wears number 88. Westerness, the freshman, who's tall as all heck. He's going to score a touchdown.
And he is not 6'1". He's got to be bigger than 6'1".
Oh, yeah.
He's a big kid. Good-looking freshman for Coach Southend and Coach Beck for the MLS Mavericks. So you get the run here going into the untimed down, but it is a mercy rule clock. As our winner of $505 creeps up into the scoreboard, press box.
Raiden's going to throw, just out of the arms of a Maverick player, and David, take us out here.
The MLS Mavericks now trailing 26-60, down big to the number 3 rated team in the state of North Dakota, the Westhope Newburg Glenburn Sioux. We're going to take a St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. We'll be back.
Congratulations.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
Welcome back to GameDay Media. The Mavericks just scored on a nice play from freshman Cale Westerness. He got in from 4 yards, so a rushing touchdown goes to Westerness and the Mavericks to bring our NCC scoreboard Sioux 60, Mavericks 26. Just want to send a quick thank you to everybody who joined us tonight. What a fun time it was here in Westhope. Beautiful field, beautiful venue, and they will get to host hopefully a bunch of playoff football games as the kick will go out of bounds. But now, David, our playoff tree is getting a little more set up, so it will be the Sioux at the 1 seed.
With the bye.
With the bye. Mavericks at the 2. Alexander will get the 3. The 4.
No, Alexander's in the other region.
Or, excuse me, they will get the 1.
Kenmare.
Kenmare will, with Kenmare. So Alexander will get the 1. Kenmare will get the 2. Right?
It'll be Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn, MLS, Kenmare.
Kenmare.
Legal procedure. Kicking team, ball out of bounds. 5-yard penalty, first down.
I got us.
Region 5.
Region 5.
Region 6 most likely will shake out with Alexander, South Prairie, Tioga, or South Prairie, Alexander, Tioga.
Okay. Nobody's on 24 here for Westhope. He's wide open saying, look at me, coach. Throw it to me.
Give the Randy Moss.
Straight cash, homie. Tiger Lee. He's going to try to go, and he'll get a 1-yard game. And David, I think we set history here tonight at GameDay Media. The referee never forgot to turn on his mic.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking correctly, so shout out to our
Mike Anderson.
Mike Anderson with the perfect game.
Yeah, the perfect game thus far.
And
just gave him the announcer's jinx.
Yeah, the Tony Romo jinx. We've got a Maverick player down, unfortunately, and you hate to see this at the end of a ball game, but he's going to see some medical attention. Didn't catch a number there.
88.
88. Oh, it's Cale Westerness. He just scored. So it's been that kind of night for the Mavericks as Cale is going to try to get up, and he will, but he's very ginger there on that left foot. So Cale just scored the touchdown. Now he's going to...
If you haven't heard or haven't seen, if you want to find us on YouTube at GameDay Media ND, like, subscribe, comment, share all of our feeds. Get these kids recognition that they deserve. We're closing in on 1,800 views, or 1,800 subscriptions to our channel. Well over 150,000 views of our channel, and it's all because you guys like football, basketball, volleyball, wrestling. Make sure you like and subscribe. Alerts, get everything. Just drops the ball.
Ryan Barlow with the fumble, and we're going to have a Maverick player come up with it, so a good defensive play there by the Mavericks. Nice job there from 71.
So we take
Jacob Eide.
Take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay. It was untouched. I don't know if he's just trying to shift the ball from right hand to left hand, but
shouldn't have had that popcorn.
It looked like Adrian Peterson carrying the ball, sitting out there all wide like that.
Yep.
Coach Fleur's going to look at that film and say, young man, if you want the ball again, you better tuck it tight into that elbow.
Well, here's an interesting one. We've got a live update coming from our other station. It's going to be the Ray Powers Lake Outlaws. They just scored. So it's Lions 26, Ray Powers Lake Outlaws 19. They missed the extra point. There's 2:45 left in that one. Radio Randy and Freddie on the field. Noah Fredrickson there covering that game as well. But excellent.
Fantastic football game. Bishop Ryan coming off a beatdown from the number 2 rated team in the state, Velva. 36-0, 40-0, somewhere around there.
Velva's always good.
Velva's good. It's like they're 30-year-olds playing against 18-year-olds. Just Larry Sandy developed absolute juggernaut, handed it off to Matt Weidler just a couple years ago, and he has not skipped a beat at all. Played basically a state championship game, the first game of the year against Kindred.
Tiger Lee just fumbled the ball. So Coach Fleur, maybe he'll have to talk to Coach Lee. They're both upset, though. But it's going to be Tiger Lee fumbles the football, falls right back on it, though.
Headlights are off.
A couple folks here turning their headlights on. Got to keep those off. This field is in a very unique place here in Westhope. Guy can get lost.
It's kind of raining a little bit.
It is. It's starting to rain here.
A sprinkle a little bit. Our local weatherman, Larry Durr, the public address announcer here at Westhope, called it earlier at halftime that looks like you get some showers.
That's good, though. State of North Dakota could use a little rain.
God bless some rain, man. Western North Dakota was on fire.
Yeah, not good.
Big thanks. You alluded alluded to it earlier, the sacrifice that a lot of our EMS, from the Divide County area down into Tioga, Williston, Grenora, Alexander, fires all over the place.
And a friend, Jeremy Walline, thoughts and prayers to him as he makes his recovery. Good to hear he got back home to Tioga after some time in the hospital.
Yeah, it's fun. After the seriousness of his injuries, Jeremy's a real easy-go-lucky, happy guy, and it's always good joking with him. But I said there's nobody happier in the hospital than the nurses to see you walk out the door, Jeremy.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Tiger Lee here makes a nice play. Tiger's going to go all the way down to the 19-yard line, so nice play by Tiger. And we were talking about him earlier, David, how when Walker leaves the building this year, I feel like a lot of coaches are going to come to watch graduation just to make sure he does leave. But
been tearing up the record books for like 6 years, I think, for the Sioux.
Tiger Lee, a sophomore, is a nice player, and he's going to have 2 years to prove himself, and it's going to be fun to watch him.
And just to be able to sit back, you talk, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre type situation, you're able to sit back and see what he does and how successful he is.
Yeah.
There's so much power in just being able to sit back and watch and learn.
Tiger's now going to hand off to number 80. That is Brody Kirk. So Kirk, a sophomore, 5'6", 130. He's going to get some time here.
You got a score from that.
So the Lions had a rather large kick return. They're already on the 20-yard line of the Outlaws. So Lions are marching with 2:20 left in the ball game.
Could maybe be the nail in the coffin right there.
Yeah, that could be.
Outlaws coming off a big victory over Stanley, the arch rivals for Ray Powers Lake.
Tiger Lee's going to hand off here. It's going to go to Ryan Barlow. Barlow's going to try to get in, and he will. Ryan Barlow rings the cowbell as the Sioux take another touchdown, 66-26 on your NCC scoreboard.
Sends him in motion, just a little touch pass. Looks like Patrick Mahomes too.
Yes. Yeah, who now?
Yeah, Kareem Hunt.
They got Kareem the Dream.
Kareem 2.0.
They've had a lot of injuries. Oh, Bishop Ryan, speaking of, they have just got it to the 5-yard line. So the Lions knocking on the door on our other station tonight. Wonder how excited Randy is.
Oh, man. I bet you
he loves that.
I bet you his blood pressure is about 7,000.
2-point conversion.
2-point conversion is good to make our NCC scoreboard 68 Sioux, Mavericks 26. We'll be back with the closing moments from this game.
The Barlow touchdown, a pass from Tiger Lee. I didn't throw anybody under the bus.
In a world where every dollar counts, we believe in empowering you to do more with your money. At the Bank of Tioga, we help ignite prosperity for you and the communities we serve. Whether you're a family looking for personal financial solutions, a business seeking growth, or an agricultural entrepreneur with big dreams, we have the products and services to help you achieve your goals. Experience the power of partnership and visit your nearest location or explore our online services today. We ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
Welcome back to GameDay Media. Dallas Hansen, David Peterson on the call. Bishop Ryan just scored on the Outlaws to make it 32-19. So the Outlaws might fall short tonight to the Bishop Ryan Lions. And talking a little bit about the Bishop Ryan Lions, this winter it's going to be a lot of fun watching these Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn Sioux play the Lions. They are rivals in basketball. They played in the region title last year to go to state. Lions lost. Sioux win 3 in a row and win the state championship. So the Sioux, not only a good football team, but they've got a heck of a basketball team here in Westburg, Newburg, Glenburn. And nice return here from the Mavericks. It's going to be 32. That is Peppered. A nice play there. So we were talking a little bit earlier, the youngsters from Mohawk getting a little shout out. And also the rain is starting to really come down here in Westhope. Don't go anywhere. We got a DNL Paraffin post-game show. I'm not sure how we're going to do it in the rain, but we will figure it out along with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Appreciate the sponsors for helping us make tonight possible. There's a lot of you, so very much appreciate you and everybody tuning in. We got a lot of family watching at home in Crosby. This is fun. As it's going to be the Mavericks going to hand off over to 32. That is Peppered again. So Peppered getting a couple touches here as the Mavericks are looking to run out the clock, 3:30 and counting. Been a lot of fun here so far in 9-man football. Playoffs are starting to heat up, as we alluded to earlier. The Sioux are going to get the bye. The MLS Mavericks, they're going to have to play the first round. A couple scores coming out of here. It's the 4 versus the 5 seed rankings in state. Linton HMB 38, Central McLean 14. So Linton HMB trying to really put the nail in the coffin there. A couple other scores. Winemere, Linderwood 20, Hankinson 20. Been pretty good. Number 2 ranked team in the state, New Rockford Cheyenne Maddox 61, Hatton Northwood 8. Also, we've got South Prairie Max 44, Tioga 18. Kenmare is up big on Dunseith. Well, that's a final, 58-12 out there. And then Lewis and Clark Berthold 46, TGU 24. Then the number 1 team in the state took care of business tonight. It was Lemoore Litchville, Marion 53, Sargent County 0. So they're going to be a force to reckon with. Then their final out in Alexander. It is the Comets 48, Divide County Maroons 21. So the Maroon season will end after tonight.
I talked to Bob Brown in Alexander, or in Divide County yesterday. He says it's just a pride game.
Yeah.
Try to finish the season
strong.
Finish the season strong. Eliminated from postseason play, a non-conference, non-region game. So whether they win or lose, they were eliminated last week from the playoffs.
Here he goes again, one of my little favorite guys, Raiden Beck. He's trying to make a little noise here. Raiden got the heart of a lion, gets the first down, and I really like this kid.
Yeah,
Somebody to watch.
Really like how he plays. Very hard nose. And he come out. I think he was a wide receiver to start the game, wasn't he?
Yep. Wide receiver, cornerback, getting some time at quarter. Oh no, and Raiden's down. No, Raiden Beck slipped, and Raiden Beck took a little shot there, and he's down on the turf. You hate to see this.
Cramp, and hopefully just a
cramp for Raiden. We were just talking about how much of a heart this kid has, and we are going to take a commercial break as they are signaling for some medical attention. Trying to figure out what's going on here.
Timeout.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field. But we got 58 seconds left in the ball game. We're going to have our DNL Paraffin post-game show along with Brad Johnson, Insurance Player of the Game. So we've got that to go. If you want to listen to who gets that, don't go anywhere.
Hey, Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology. Respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated health care system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Mohall, Landsberg, Sherwood making a nice play here. And check this out. Raiden Beck, we were talking about the heart of a lion. He steps up, gets back in the quarterback position, and it's good to see him back on the field. He's got a little hitch in his giddy-up, but a good play there by Raiden, and it must have been only a cramp, but nice choice there by the MLS coaching staff to use the timeout so Raiden could come back in. So Raiden Beck showing a lot of heart here. Raiden's only 5'5", but he's got a lot of speed to him, David.
Tough to see behind his big offensive line, really. I mean, he's having a lot of success running the ball, just gaining confidence in his coach. Coaches, that's what they're
going to hand it off to Peppard here. Peppard is going to stay up, keep moving forward. Nice play there by Peppard. He's thrown down violently, but that is going to be your ball game. Your NCC scoreboard: the Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn Sioux 68. The Mohall, Landsberg, Sherwood Mavericks, as they announce the Sioux are now the champions of the region, and they will be the 1 seed to go And we are going to be back with our DNL Paraffin post-game show along with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. David's going to take over, and I'm going to head down.
Good luck to both teams as they...
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by...
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit murexpetroleum.com.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil-filled parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
We've got the co-head coach here of the Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn Sioux, Coach Fleur. Coach, you were talking to me a little bit about how the first half was a little sloppy, but you guys came back second half, really took the momentum. And what did your halftime speech sound like to the fellas?
Well, we just wanted to make sure we were playing to our standard at all times. And, you know, we made some pre-snap alignment issues in the first half. You know, we got them a little bit of a two-man defensive line to back in Give them credit. Their offensive line blocked well, and the Morlock kid's a dude. So
yeah,
so it was good adjustment by our boys, and we got to be ready to go in 2 weeks now.
Okay, you got to be a champion tonight, but obviously you want to be a champion at the end of the year as well. But how does it feel to not only win the region, but now you get the 1 seed going to the playoffs, you get the bye, you've got a few injuries, so you want to get some kids healed up. How does it feel, though?
All year long, we've been trying to put ourselves in the best position possible when it comes to playoff time, and the boys did that. We'll find out tomorrow where we're going to be, and whatever it is, we're going to be up for the challenge. We're super excited. We got a lot of boys that are battle tested, and they're hungry for a football game, so we're excited about it, and we waited a whole year to get back to this moment to get that sour taste out of our mouth.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way. Now we're going to bring in our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, none other than Walker Broughton. Walker, how does it feel to not only not have to play your last game, but you get the recognition with your fellow seniors, you come out, get a W. You didn't pass the ball too much tonight, but you ran the ball extremely well. What was the game plan coming into this game and knowing that you had to take care of business?
Well, the first play, we kind of motioned to see what they were going to do with that. So, and then we kind of just adjusted after that. And then, our line did a great job. And I couldn't be more proud of them. There's a few things we can fix, but, we can always get better.
Hey, that's spot on. So I saw last weekend on social media you were down at North Dakota State. You're going to play for the Bison next year. How did it feel to be in the Fargo Dome for the Hawks versus the Bison, and what were your vibes going out of that game?
It was a great atmosphere. There was a lot of people there. It was loud. It was a fun game to be a part of. So.
Yeah, next year you'll get to be a part of that as well. But now you are the 1 seed, Walker. You get a chance. Your coach just said you got kind of a sour taste in your mouth after last year's playoff loss. Now you get a new chance, new birth. What's going to be the mindset going into playoffs to try to get a state championship?
Well, we know we're going to get every team's best when we play them, so we just got to be ready for that. Last year we had a really good battle test against Linton last year, so that really has got us going. And then, we played Grant County, beat them. Then we had North Prairie, and we had a sour taste in our mouth after that one. So like Fleur said, we're going to be ready to go. We've played a lot of downs, and we're really excited for playoffs.
Home field advantage. I know your parents, they're very excited. You've got a lot of siblings. You're kind of the last guy now in your family, and you're going to have home field throughout. How big is that?
It's a great feeling. Hopefully we get the 3 seed or better. So, we're hoping to keep playoffs here as much as possible. So, we're just ready, and we're going to be ready to go no matter where we're playing. So.
Listen, Walker, appreciate it, man. It's been so much fun watching you. You and the Sioux. Good luck the rest of the way. Send it back up to you, David.
Thank you, Dallas. Excellent job as usual covering our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Walker Broughton. Get a good look at him, folks. One of the best in the state. We're going to step away, let Dallas Hansen catch his breath. Boogie on back here, doing his thing down on the field. We'll be back after this timeout. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
Welcome back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show. We just heard from our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Walker Broughton, who has had an outstanding career. Very, very, very nice individual, and we wish him the best of luck next year. But he's got a state championship to win this year as well, and Coach Fleur and him talked about that. But we want to talk a little stats here as we look at the Mavericks first off. They had 265 total yards as a team on offense. And Drayson Johnson, he had a nice game. He went 10 for 23 for 120 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Raiden Beck, he had right around 45 yards rushing. Also, we got to talk about Thompson. He had 45 yards rushing on 7 attempts. Receiving-wise, it was Thompson as well. Thompson had caught a couple nice screens there. One was for a touchdown, and that was a total of 53 yards. Also to go along with that was Morlock, who had 15 total yards. And then the youngster, Kale Westerness, the freshman, scored a touchdown to bring us to their total for the evening, 26 points for the Mavericks. Looking at the champions now of the region, the Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn Sioux. And they were led by Walker Broughton, who had not the best passing night, but they didn't need to pass it too much. He had 70 total yards passing, 1 passing touchdown. And then rushing attempts is where it gets interesting for Walker. 11 attempts for 253 yards. That's just about an average of 23 yards per carry. And he also, 5 rushing touchdowns. So an awesome job by Walker. And then it was Addison Palmer. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, and he had 5 attempts for 82 yards to bring their team total rushing to 335. And David, let's talk a little bit now, because we just heard from Lane Fleur about the sour taste in their mouth from last season. They had a great regular season. And the argument was, okay, well, they haven't really, our region was weak. They haven't played anybody. Well, then they have this deep push last year, come up short in the semis, and now you get the vibe that, hey, they're not messing around anymore. This is our time. We got home field advantage. Hopefully we get a top 3 seed, like Walker said. And if they do, they're going to be tough to beat here.
They're going to be tough to beat here. There's nothing like having home field advantage, playing in your own backyard. But you talk top 5 football, every single one of them are 7-0. I mean, I don't see Westhope, Newburg, Glenburn jumping up over top of anybody else just because of maybe the schedule that they play. It's not their fault. It's just the games that they have.
Yep.
They're probably going to secure the number 3 overall seed. They're probably going to have home field advantage first round, or by first round, second round. Seeding goes into place into the quarterfinals, and on they go. But the beauty of probably playing in Westhope that's on your team is it's a long ways up here.
Yeah.
And it's a long haul. It's a long bus drive. You're talking teams down in southwest North Dakota having to make their way, Lemoore, all the way over to Westhope. And I think that plays a lot into it, especially Saturday afternoon games at 2:30. I mean, you're leaving at probably 6, 7 o'clock to get all the way up here. But and at the end of the day, it's football. Who's going to be better? Who's going to be more skilled? I guarantee you that Lane and Anthony are going to want to clean up that number that has the penalties on it for 6 for 55 yards. That's not Sioux football, and they want to get that cleaned up. And on the flip side of it, you're looking at MLS going forward too, a very, very lethal team with the dynamic duo between Drayson Johnson, Reed Morlock on the outside, running back Thompson.
Yep.
Can't remember his name, but fantastic looking kids for MLS too. So they're going to have a good push as well. I mean, they're going to be playing a Region 6 team right off the gate. So it'll be interesting to see what happens going forward. And make sure you follow GameDay Media to find out where we're going to be.
We'll be somewhere. It's going to be a lot of fun. But on behalf of our cameraman, Owen Miller, we really appreciate him coming with. And my producer and color man tonight, David Peterson, and myself, Dallas Hansen. Thank you for choosing GameDay Media however, you are greatly appreciated. And until next time, this has been a lot of fun, David, and we're going to do it again, hopefully soon, in a playoff push for GameDay Media.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you, everyone, and have a good night. Travel safe, and we'll see you next time on GameDay Media.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.